But yeah. So why don't you tell everyone, Bizmo, who you are, what you do, introduce yourself. Even though everyone already knows you, they're officially seeing your face, all this shit.
Hi, I'm a degenerate.
True, true, so true.
So I go by 3 names. I go by either itsPeptoBizmo, Pepto, or Bizmo. Whatever you want to call it. I've streamed for about a year now. My little spiel every time somebody comes in who's new to my stream, as I tell them, welcome to my medicine cabinet here on Twitch. Make yourself space on the shelf, hang out, have some fun. I started off with being just Pepto because my brother gave me a bottle and I was watching Friends. Have you guys all seen the episode of Friends where what's his name? Joey gets called a Bizmo?
No, wait.
Idiot.
Which Friends?
Friends. It's an episode where he gets.
I mean, which episode?
I forget what episode it is, but he's in a French, he's acting in a French skit.
Oh, and he doesn't know how to speak
and
French.
And the guy calls him abysmal.
Oh,
abysmal,
like, abysmal.
Yeah, but I put Bizmo in that beat. And then my brother was like, yo, it'd be funny if your name was Pepto-Bizmo. And I was like, yeah, hell yeah. And then after that, I just took it and it went with it. Pepto liquid, it makes me vomit immediately. What you mean? I'm just surprised I'm not copyrighted yet, to be honest with that.
I know, right?
Because
you like to live on the edge.
My logo is literally a Pepto-Bismol bottle.
Yeah, but it's so not. It's like it has your. It's like, and it's spewing green. It's not. It's you. I think you changed it enough where you know. But whenever you type in chat, that pink color is like the Pepto-Bismol color. So is that why you chose the pink?
Yeah, because I like pink too. Pink's dope.
Pink is my brother's favorite color too. It's so funny.
Not a lot of guys like pink.
Oh, massage.
Like they won't wear pink.
Hopefully that will release the pain and make me feel better. Okay, so why don't you tell chat how we met? I love this story.
She's a weirdo. She DM'd me and she couldn't like get over me. And she's like, Bizmo, talk to me. Bizmo, talk to me. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's what he like wishes.
Don't let me show them DMs. No, I'm just kidding. We met with Little Nightmares. I was streaming Little Nightmares and she came in. She's like, oh my god, I'm stuck here. I don't even know what to do. I'm scared. And then she just hung out with me. And we met that.
Yeah. Well,
it's been what, like a year?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it was before I started streaming. I think it has been a year. Actually, we should go to your chat and I should type in like follow age.
That's what I just put. 9 months.
Ooh. Yeah, but I started. Oh yeah, you did. You followed me like that same day that you met me. Mm-hmm. True. Yeah, cause I feel like, I mean, even if anything, like I'm saving all my VODs and I'm gonna send them to my video guy. So this will eventually go up on YouTube.
You have a video guy?
Fuck yeah.
What? That's dope.
Well, I mean, I met him when I was working with the photographer in production. So Miss Valpaca is coming to chat. Matt G, how are you? You're still here? Nice. You stood me up, lady. Yo, girl, I was gonna text you, but I was just so behind because I needed to start. I didn't stand you up. I woke up at like 7 p.m. today. I use a lot of Google Translate. Yo, man. True. Oh my gosh, why did you slap Valpaca?
Oh no, I meant to slap Jin.
I didn't even go like to the salon today. Val, I'm sorry. I didn't stand you up. Well, now you just slapped both of us.
Hell yeah. And then I'll throw a Bible at myself.
Yeah, good. Okay, so Bizmo, how often do you stream now? Just to let the
right now know. Right now I don't really stream at all. It's kind of hard, especially where I'm at right now. If you guys see in the background, I'm in the living room where it's kind of loud, and then I feel like that's annoying to chat. Um, so it's really hard for me to stream right now. I wish I could be loud as I want and do everything as I want, but I don't want to annoy the shit out of everybody around me, so I
Barb.
don't stream now. Slap and throwing a Bible? What a stream!
Yup.
But I did stream before when I was consistent. I was doing it at least 2 to 3 times a week, depending on the week. I would keep it limited to 2 to 3 times, and I would do my streams anywhere from 2 to 3 hours, so I wouldn't do too long.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like streaming for longer than 3 hours, you gotta have something that you're gonna be able to stream for a good while. You can't just stream the one thing forever because it kind of just gets boring, in my opinion.
Right.
I mean, everybody, like when I did start streaming for the first time, I was doing it six days a week, and I would do it for 4 to 6 hours, and that's when I kind of found. That's when I didn't know anything. I didn't know what streaming was. I didn't know how to stream. I just turned my stream on and started playing video games, and
Yeah.
I had my broken iPad, my Spider-Man edition iPad on my left-hand side, the way I could read chat without broken screen, and then I would hang out that way and try to keep chat open. But I would notice a lot of the growing from where I was to where I am now happens off stream.
Yeah.
A lot
So.
of the following, a lot of the stuff, people that want to come in and chat, it all happens off stream.
So what is off-stream work? I guess, like, how would you describe it? Just
Off-stream work
officially, for the
Off-stream
viewers.
work, yeah, off-stream work to me is like clipping your VODs, clipping highlights of your stream, putting them together, Instagram posting, Twitter posting, Facebook if you use it for for your marketing and your branding of your stream. Do you play video games off stream? Yeah, 100%. Sometimes I record a lot of my clips, at least when I play Apex. It all happens off stream. Like all of the clipping, all of that stuff gets put off from off stream to Instagram. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of growing is just like going into different people's chats and like hanging out. Don't feel obligated that if somebody comes to your stream, you should automatically go to their stream. It's really hard to show support to everybody who comes into your stream because there's millions of people that are streaming at the same time, and it's hard to bounce back from stream to stream to say what's up. I know a lot of people do it. I don't know how you guys do it. You guys are crazy. You guys can multitask because I can't do none of that shit.
Yeah,
I
I'm
gotta
working
stick
in
to
like
one thing
7,
and that's it.
sometimes 7 streams at once.
Yeah, like the way that I'll try to show support, at least when I see a bunch of people, I'll just open up my web browser, keep them all tabbed up, put a little bit of volume so it counts my view in there. It counts when a +1 in there, and I'll go in there every now and then and say what's up, how you doing, and say, hey, by the way, I'm playing a couple video games, I'm doing this, but I'm listening. And I'll go in there every time and say what's up, just to let them know that I'm there. I mean, people can find out if they're there or not. Most of it is if you look at your chat right now, there's that button that's on the top right that has like the little the 2 people on there.
Mm-hmm.
If you click that, it'll show you the users that are in your chat, and you can see the people that are lurking, if that makes sense. So
Yeah.
that's what I do.
And I was watching a video the other day, and I forgot who it was, but they were like, they play a lot of games like off stream because it just wouldn't be good stream content, But yeah, so we were talking, like when you hit me up the other day, we were just talking about what we're going to be talking about, like a lot of the off stream work that I feel like a lot of new streamers don't understand is networking, and I guess, yeah, like networking in a way that, like, you know, you're not just lurking and you say hi, you follow a streamer, but actually making conversation with a streamer, make yourself memorable.
Yeah.
And yeah, so the networking part, I feel like, is so essential. It's so integral. And when I first started streaming, I was growing a lot more than I felt like my stream was like helping me grow. And I realized already, like, oh wow, the networking helps just networking. So why don't you talk a little bit about that with your experience?
So yeah, so it's like a lot of it comes from going into other people's chat and becoming friends with people and like talking to people about
White Mamba.
You know, talk to the stream. Like White Mamba, I met White Mamba, I met Tonga, I met so many great people just by going into people's streams and hanging out and talking to them. If you guys don't know who White Mamba is one of the admins and starters of Strength of Numbers, which in parentheses S1N. So it's a great community, great Discord, great group of friends that I've met and I've, you know, made there, and everybody's pretty dope. Everybody supports each other, and so there's somebody in there that you're gonna meet that's gonna become a friend, that's gonna become close to you. So it's pretty, you know, it's pretty dope. Their community is fucking sick. So
with the chain, I know, right?
With the chains.
Who's Brian? I'm not hip.
God damn you.
I don't get it.
Oh, I'm gonna look at it. Now I'm gonna look it up.
Oh yeah, let me know then. Okay, I was like, damn it. I thought you knew, and I was like, I'm not.
I had no idea. I just laughed.
Pretending like he's hip. Oh my gosh, is that Mama Bizmo?
Yeah, that's Mama Biz. That's Mama Biz in the back. Is that who Mamba looks like? Yeah. Yo, Mamba, this guy looks just like you, dog.
Oh my god, that's why. God damn it, Fred. That's why.
Yo.
Post the link in the chat. I want to see it. Oh my god, that is hilarious. Hip and cool with the kids.
Oh.
His nickname is White Mamba. No, motherfucker.
There you go. Everybody knows what we're laughing about.
Oh my god.
Apple does look like Mamba.
That's so funny.
What were we talking about?
We're talking about networking.
Networking. Well, yeah.
Don't click that.
It's like going around in everybody's chat and talking to people in there, and maybe they'll come to your stream when you start streaming, you know?
Too late, I clicked that.
Time out, Bizmo.
Oh, you can throw a Bible at him.
I miss you, bro.
Throw a fucking Bible at him. Yeah, I'll do it for you.
No, don't time me out. What, are you gonna throw a Bible at me?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so I guess for like the newer streamers who are trying to build, and you know, how is networking? What is networking? Like, why don't you explain that?
Networking is just going around and getting to know people who stream as well.
Yeah, how would you?
A lot. You can do that by Instagram posting. You can do that by going on Twitter. You can do that by going into somebody's Discord. You can go do that by going to somebody else's chat. Only thing, number one rule about going into somebody else's chat: don't promote your stream. Don't promote your clips. Don't do any of that stuff. Just go in there, hang out, be a good time, be a good sport, and just talk to people. If they ask you, and if it does come up, yeah, I do stream. But don't be that guy where it's like a new follower, right? Who's not even following you. Just comes in here, sees 100 people in the chat and says, follow this link, and it's a link to his Twitch profile. Don't be that dude. You'll get banned within a second, and nobody will care. Nobody in the world will know who you are that way. They're just gonna think that you're a peasant trying to get follows, who's thirsty for follows. But yeah, networking in a sense is just going around, getting to know people who stream, and going on Instagram, talking to people on Instagram, commenting on their videos, you posting up videos as well, tweeting about it, stuff like that. In a sense, it's just like marketing. That's the way I look at it. You're just kind of marketing yourself, but like I said, don't be that asshole on people's stream and be like, yo, by the way, I stream. Follow me. Like, yeah.
Yeah, so when we were talking about what we were gonna, this after hour session, a big part of it was like doing the networking, but doing it genuinely without really expecting, like, you can't do it like, oh, I hung out in your stream, you owe me a hangout in my stream, or I lurked in your stream, you owe me.
Don't expect people to, like, just because you're in somebody's chat doesn't mean that that person streaming has to come to yours. Like, it's nice. It's a nice gesture to do that for sure. Like, come back and say what's up, and but it's hard. It gets hard when you have more than, like, for me, if I have more than one viewer, just a one viewer for me, that's not myself, I'm grateful as hell, because that person's taking time out of his day, thought about me and say, yo, dude, Bizmo, Jin is streaming. I'm gonna go check him out, say what's up. That, I mean, that's 100%. That's like, holy shit, somebody's thinking about me right now. So
yeah, and
to me, that's the whole world,
right? So, and I think a lot of it also has to do with like staying relevant, like especially when you don't stream, like, so no quid pro quo, idol, how are you? But yeah, it's like, staying relevant. Yes, the Gucci gang. How are you, idol? Yeah, staying relevant, because like sometimes I won't stream. I'll only stream. I won't stream for like almost 2 weeks, but the entire time that I'm not streaming, I'm networking. I'm hanging out on other people's streams. I'm hanging out with them, playing games. Like, especially when they're playing with viewers, I'll play with them, and it is just hanging out with them, having a good time. It's not like it is work, but it's not a chore if you're making it fun. Exactly. Yes, exactly.
Make it fun. You're not like, you'll get burnt out. Like, you'll get that. That's why everybody calls it a Twitch burnout. It's like when you start getting burnt out of streaming every day and going on Twitch. That's why it's nice to like take some time off and then coming back fresh and renewed with new ideas and new things to do. You know what I mean? So
chat and be memorable. Yeah, exactly.
I organize festivals and parties. The key to have people event is network and share info.
Yes, Barb.
Yeah, by the way, I'm on the stream because you make a story IG. Yeah, exactly.
Yay. So make it fun by twerking in chat. Oh lordy. Yep. Just make sure, like, if you're hanging out with White Mamba, keep Bibles on you. He gets very degenerate.
Dude, my boy. Yo, if you're not following my boy, I don't know what you guys are doing. Because my boy twerks his pancakes like no other, all right?
Something popped up on my Twitter that gives a visualization of audience size. It was pretty cool. Yeah, what is that, Fred? What are you talking about?
Ooh,
yes. That's yeah, right. You like that twerk?
Twerk them pancakes like a milk.
So, okay, we talked a little bit about rating in my last stream or my last after hours, but I feel like you and I agree a lot about it. Like, rating is really important. It's a big part of the whole networking thing. And
yeah, go out there and, like, no matter how many people you have, no matter if you have 1, no matter if you have 30, no matter if you have 10, like, going out there and spreading that love that you got to somebody else, is a lot. And possibly that could mean that person that you rated could raid you back and introduce you to their community and get to know their people, and then they'll like help back and forth because now they know you and they trust you because the streamer that they were watching is rating you, and so they have trust, which is dope. So,
and it's like the best way to like say that, look, I also stream, without being that jerk that's like self-promoting other people's chats, right? So go ahead.
Go ahead, sorry. No, go ahead.
Well, I just feel like a lot of people will get discouraged of raiding, like they're embarrassed if they only have like 3 viewers. They're like, what is the point? Why raid? And I learned, I can't exactly remember where, but like I learned always raid. It doesn't matter how many viewers you have, it's always appreciated. Always, always, always raid. And I understood that, I embraced it. However, I do know a lot of streamers who they're like, yeah, I don't want to raid. There's only 2 people in here, whatever, and they don't raid. And there's also a lot of streamers who are like, I'm tired, I'm just going to end it. And it's like, I don't really get a reward from raiding, like, because like I will shout, like people will shout out if they get raided, right? They'll shout out the person who raids them. And I know someone who is like, yeah, whenever they shout me out, like maybe I'll get a follower, so like what is the point? And it's like, it's not for the immediate reward, you know? So what would you say to streamers who maybe get discouraged when they only have little viewers, or they don't see a point in rating? Like, what would you say to them?
No matter what, no matter how many people you have.
Yes, white mama.
Right. It's no matter what. Go over there. If you're trying to get bigger, it's something that you have to do. You're gonna learn to do all the time. Like I said before, it's something that is gonna throw your name out there and be like, oh, this guy streams too. And no matter even if they follow you after the raid, for them, when they're coming home from work or they're coming home from doing anything and they followed you and they've never seen a stream, they're gonna be like, oh, this guy's the one that raided so and so, let me go check them out. And now they're gonna go to your stream and try to, get to know you. And like I said before, they're gonna trust you because the person that they're watching is gonna be like, yo, by the way, if you guys aren't following my good friend blah blah blah, go check them out. And that's going to encourage those new viewers, potential new followers, potential new subs to go to your stream and hang out and get to know you. And if they can like you, they won't like you. That's the way Twitch works, is not everybody's going to like you on Twitch.
They're not? What the fuck, man? Well, throws Bible at Twitch. Not everybody's going to like you, but don't let that discourage you. Keep that positive vibe when you stream, and that positive vibe will bring in new people that are gonna like you, and just surround yourself with those people. Mm-hmm. But if you feel discouraged, don't. No matter how many people you're raiding with, it just shows that you had a good intention to go out and raid somebody, to get to know that person. And like Mamba said, try to hang out there after you raid. Don't just like, all right guys, I'm gonna send you over to so and so, closes the tab after they raid, and then they get off and they leave. No, hang out there for like 10 minutes after and just chat with them, and they're gonna ask you questions like, how was your stream, how does this, how was that? So don't just go in there and just I did want to talk about, like, what would you say, like, describe the like after raid etiquette. What is that for people who are new at streaming and like, okay, raid, that's what they're telling me, raid. So they're gonna try it, and they're not too familiar with it. How would you explain what the etiquette would be for after your raid, when you raid someone?
So, I mean, you go down the list of who's online, and find somebody that you want to raid. And if that person's playing Apex, just be like, hey guys, I'm gonna end stream here, but I'm gonna send you guys over to my good friend so and so, whoever you're raiding. They're playing Apex or cracked at Apex, or like if I was gonna raid you, it'd be something like, hey guys, thank you guys for hanging out.
Thanks,
hopefully I'll see you guys some other day, but I'm gonna send you guys over to Jin. She's super dope, super down to earth. Like, she's the Tetris queen. She's crazy. She's cracked. She knows how to do her T-spins, which I have no idea what the T-spins are, but you can ask her and she'll tell you what it is. And then raid. And then get ready to raid and hype up the chat. Be like, damn, I can't wait. Spam. Be like, yo, guys, spam her chat. Blow up her chat. And once they raid, obviously, they're going to go in there and just, no matter how many viewers you have, just go in there and copy paste raid message and hype it up, and, and get it and start talking to the other person that you're raiding, Show the people why you trust them with the raid, and explain to them who the person you're raiding is doing and what they're good at, so other people know exactly what to expect when they go into that raid as well. So
okay, so if your network is not as big as Like, you don't have like a list of, oh, these are the people that are streaming right now, let me see who I can raid. How do you pick a good raid candidate? You know, if you're like, you know what, I was playing this game, let's go raid someone else who's also playing this game. How do you pick?
Like a random?
Yeah,
like
random. How do you?
Typically, I like to, like, it's really hard.
Yes,
It's more
Tosh.
it's really hard. It's not really like you know exactly who you're gonna choose. You have two options, right? You rate somebody else who's a friend of yours who you know that streams, or you rate somebody who's brand new. And you can go, you know, down the wormhole of Twitch and click on the category of Tetris, and you can go all the way to the bottom and you could choose somebody who has 2 viewers and rate them. They don't even have a, you know, they're brand new to streaming, they don't even have 50 people. Just go in there and drop a raid. Some of them will be good at responding, some of them won't.
That's actually how I met Lincoln, because I was in a Tetris 99 stream and they were like, you know what, let's raid someone random, and then we all raided Lincoln and we were playing with Lincoln. He was streaming Tetris 99 like the one time. He'll stream it once every like bajillion years. So that was lucky, but it I guess that is like IRL proof of like, you know, raiding helps to grow. I mean, I'm sure he also followed the person that raided him. I think it was A. Lara, but yeah, so like,
I mean, like,
because like you never know, like, if I guess you have to like open their tab, and so I haven't really done this on stream, but it's like, let's see if we're gonna raid this person. You kind of have to open their stream a little and check them out to see if they're legit or not, you know. I don't know how.
Yeah, I mean, most go ahead, sorry.
No, I've never done like a raiding a random person ever, because I've always had some options.
I've done it before.
It's kind of
like Mom was saying, like raiding somebody brand new is kind of risky. Yeah, of course, it's risky. One of the things you guys can kind of do, like a checklist, is go in there before you even raid and just type and say hi. If that person responds, that person is paying attention to the chat.
Yeah, true.
And that's a good thing. So going in there and like type, you know, saying a couple words, a couple sentences, and seeing if that person is active and is paying attention to his chat, then go right ahead. Another good thing to do is going in there to whoever you're rating and talking for a bit and making sure that they're not going to end their stream as well, because you don't want to raid somebody and then they're going to end their stream and then they raid somebody else. And I mean, it's nice, it carries over a big raid, but you also want to make sure that that other person is active in their stream and active in their chat and making sure that they're paying attention. Because I've been there where I've rated somebody with 20 people and the person never fucking knew that he had 20 people in the chat. He just like, oh, I have 20 people, like after like an hour.
He didn't realize that you rated him.
No, because the only message he saw, because he was playing Apex, was the rating, itsPeptoBizmo rating for, and then the party number. That's why you have to kind of find out if that person is active in this stream.
I think it's also good to like preface, just like what you were saying when you were describing, like, oh, I'm gonna go raid Jin, blah blah blah. It's like to preface your chat, like, okay, we've never seen this person before, so let's go raid someone new. And if you like preface it that way, then it won't hurt, you know, your whoever you choose to raid and they end up like not noticing you, whatever. Like if you've prefaced like, yo, we're gonna do this, then I guess it'll make it's like a safety. It just lets your chat know, because I feel like raiding is also, it's etiquette to raid, because it's like if you just end the stream abruptly, then you're telling your viewers, like if they're just hanging out, they just want to like enjoy some content because they just got off work, whatever, it's like, okay, now you're gonna have to do more work and you're gonna have to find someone else's stream to hang out in. Whereas if I can choose that for you, I'll make it easier for you. Here, let's choose someone, we're gonna raid them, and they're just gonna keep hanging out, you know. And it's like, I feel like the whole ending the stream, it's almost like, okay, now what do I do? Now I have to find someone else. And my favorite is when I raid people and my friends follow them too. Yes, I love that too. I love that. Like when I was doing Among Us, and like it was Glitched Mythos that was hosting, but I invited like Flock City and Drewski because they were doing Among Us, and then like I'll go lurk in one of their streams and I see them talking and I'm like, yay, we made like connection, like they became
Yeah,
friends off of like I love that shit.
yeah, that's dope. And it's just like I said, it's like everybody. If the streamer that you're watching is putting trust with his viewers to send them to somewhere else, you know that it's gonna be a good stream because that streamer knows that streamer, and if they're good friends, then why not hang out in their stream? You know, if he likes him, I'm gonna like him. So
Yeah, so Mamba said
just
he likes to raid new people and that he recently connected with through people's streams. So I guess that's a part of networking, you know, like even if you don't get a follow for that one particular, like I raided someone but I didn't really get any follows. It's like if White Mamba is looking through who's playing Tetris 99 because he's playing Tetris 99 and he wants to raid someone who's also playing. Oh shit, I remember Jin and Soda. They're streaming right now, and then they'll raid me and then they'll follow me that raid, you know, like it doesn't have to necessarily be I get those follows as soon as I raid somebody and I get shouted out. So that's a part of the networking.
Don't do the intention of raiding, and don't have that thought that like if you raid somebody automatically everybody has to follow you. Don't expect to follow. You know, don't expect that everybody that is in there is gonna follow you back. You know, if they do, that's a bonus. But don't ever have that intention of doing it just because I'm doing it for the follows, guys.
True.
You know, don't do that, because having that mentality of just like in a sense like clout chasing is horrible. In a sense, to me, that's fake, right? Like pretending to like somebody when you don't really like them. Like, do it because you love to do it. Do it that it's coming from you, not just because of that thought. Twitch picture looks like he's staring. 99% of the shadows don't really result in follows. No, yeah, of course.
That's
They
true.
don't.
I mean, yeah, that's true. You gotta do it from the heart. Exactly. So then it's like I'm stuck with, because I do have a lot of friends who are streamers and you know they'll never raid. Like some of them are IRL friends, some of them are, you know, through the community and just virtual relationships, but I never know how to really articulate or get it across how important rating is. And you know, because a lot of them are like, what is the point besides like exposure? But I feel like, okay, so I feel like I have certain opinions about this, but what would you say to them who they're just like, what is the fucking point, yo? Like I don't really get follows, like it doesn't help me grow. Like I get the most follows when I'm streaming and I do the Instagram, I do the Twitter, like rating. So what would you answer to them, like if that are just like they don't have what's the point besides exposure, whatever. What is the fucking point?
It's exposure. At the end of the day, it's always exposure. It's just marketing yourself. If like it, nothing's gonna happen. Nothing, like, don't expect follows overnight. Don't expect follows over a month. Like all of that takes time. You know, slowly you gotta find out. Like you can, a lot of things that I recommend is like go into somebody else's stream that has like, you know, 30 viewers or more and see what they do. And I'm not saying copycat their stream, but like take notes on what they're doing, how you can improve your own stream. If you see something that's a constant, like for example, you have to find out what you're streaming to. You can't just like, you could be a variety streamer, that's great. A lot of things that when I was streaming, when I had like 2 or 3 people, is when I was streaming Apex. Apex is really hard, right? It's 2 things are gonna happen. Either you're gonna focus on your gameplay, forget about chat, or you're gonna talk to your chat, focus on chat, and give shitty gameplay, right? But you have to understand that people, when you're streaming, people are there for you. They don't give a shit about the gameplay. They're here to hang out with you because you make the stream, not the game. So I'm the second one laughing my fucking ass off. So like when you stream, like, and you have to also understand that like streaming Apex is a very saturated game, right? There's 1 in a million people that's streaming, and you're the literally the 0.01% of the people streaming too. So what I recommend a lot too to create a certain type of community that you want is I always recommend streaming off single player games that you're going to be able to pause and then focus on chat and then go play and then focus on chat, because that's going to bring a different group of viewers and different group of people to your community. And then have your days where you stream Apex or have your days where you stream Call of Duty. You just have to understand that if you ever go on Twitch before you even start streaming, you just look, just chatting, and like Apex and Call of Duty, look at how many people are streaming that game. What makes your stream different? What are people gonna? Why are people gonna click on your stream instead of the other people's stream?
So like the home, you're like, okay, so you're getting into like, this is the off-stream homework that you have to do, right? Like you got to get familiar with, like, if you're gonna stream this game, then you have to do your homework and see what's up with this community or this category, right? So
yeah, of course.
Yeah, that is like the off-stream board. Yeah.
Community games, I 100% like Mamba. Put Mamba in his shoes, for example.
Okay, so what are community games, I guess? Just like for the
community
newer
games are
people.
like Jackbox. Or like Jackbox.
And what is
like,
Jackbox?
You can play. Jackbox is like a variety of bunch of like mini games that you can play with people who are like you can play with your viewers in a sense,
right?
But you give them a code, they get on their phone and then they play with you. Either what is it, Mamba plays this rap game that he's like really good at, where like you choose the rap battle with their viewers, and,
yeah,
that's pretty much all I really see, because those are the ones that like are the greatest.
I was shook. Yes. Because like, okay, with the Tetris 99, that is a community game, I guess, 100%. Quote unquote, but it's like only people with the Switch can play. So Jackbox is a community game where it invites your viewers to play, but they don't even need to fucking have a Switch.
Have the game. Mm-hmm. They don't need all they need is a phone.
Yeah.
Or your computer.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you need. And as long as the streamer gives out that code, and there's only a certain amount of spots, obviously. I think it's like 10. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mamba. But I think it's like 10 people that can play at one time. So you can kind of switch it off and, hey, we're going to do a new randoms, and like whoever's brand new, come on in. Whoever played last, don't let in until you need to fill in the blanks. So... But other than that, like I 100% agree that you need to have community nights. Twice a month, once a month.
Plus
sometime.
Audience members, like spectators, I guess, right?
Yeah.
So Barb is like, I watch streaming for the streamer, but also for the gameplay. I want to see good movies, not my little sister playing, LMAO, right? So I guess it's like that is a part of the off-stream homework that you have to do, where it's like, okay. And if I'm really, really good at this game, I need to see, I guess, like when it's the most saturated, when it's not. So maybe I can start playing, if I'm just trying to play this game for the gameplay, but like Apex, I guess, but not for the community building. So how do you get people to see your stream if you're like doing an awesome Apex, whatever? I guess that's where the Instagram comes in, the Twitter, where you have to like promote when it's not the Twitch, because the discoverability is shit.
Yeah, and Twitch doesn't help you out with any of that. It does sometimes. Like if you go on to Twitch, if you're on their homepage, it'll say, what does it say? Hold on, let me do it, just because I really want to know and I want to give the right answer.
I think a good stream is a streamer.
It says live.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it says live channels we think you'll like. And that's when they'll throw like big streamers, small streamers, and then they also do this category where like, say I was watching you, and that was the last person I was watching, and I come back to Twitch homepage. It says, while Jin is offline, here's another group of streamers that you can watch.
Yeah.
And you can watch them, and it
White
gives you a
Mamba.
bunch. But it's really hard.
Oh my gosh, White Mamba, I so
What happened?
appreciate you. White Mamba's heading
I gotta
out.
be okay.
Love
Mamba,
you
I
so
love
much. Thank you so
Show
much
me
for
them
the
pancakes
biddies.
later, boy.
By the way, if you're not subscribed to Mamba's OnlyFans, no, I'm just kidding.
I so appreciate you, White Mamba. Eventually, this will be edited down into a YouTube video anyways, so
So
you'll be able to catch it then.
yeah,
Also,
and a lot, and like to get into the off streaming homework stuff. Like, what is off streaming stuff? It's working on your Instagram, working on your branding, working on your marketing, working on where do you want to post. You have 4 amazing free platforms that you can use for audience and for marketing, and that's Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. You have all those 4 free tools to market. All you need to do is add hashtags to everything now, which nowadays is pretty essential if you don't do it.
mm-hmm.
But a lot of it comes. What I started looking at was I would grow, followers would grow, everything would grow off stream, no matter what.
Yeah. So, okay, true. Namumu, thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate you.
Shake's ass on the way out.
He means Shake's pancakes on the way out. His pancakes.
Hell yeah. Pour syrup on that bitch.
I should go to sleep, but it's really interesting here. Barb! Oh my god, I appreciate it. So, like, I guess a part of, like, the off-stream homework to do, let me pull this up, actually, is, well, first of all, like, having that lurk command, right? Like, I learned about that lurk command because I was hanging out in other people's streams, and I saw that. So it allows Namumu to come in, show that, yo, I'm lurking without having to be like, okay, I need to have a 5-minute conversation with the streamer to be like, yo, I just wanted to say hi, but I'm going to lurk, whatever. Just come in and throw up that lurk command. And it allows her to, you know, do that. And like, without me being like, how are you? How was your day? Oh, you're going to go do this? You're going to go order pizza now? Okay. It's like, sometimes people don't have time for that. And they come in and they do the lurk command. And it's like, thank you. I really appreciate it. Because, like, we need, like, what helps us are viewers, right? The viewers. And she's like showing me support without wasting time. You stay away from my pizza business, Jin.
Yeah, we have 2 people in here that are eating pizza.
Right.
Oh yeah. There's a pizza
Tosh,
night.
I appreciate you. But yeah, let me capture the screen really quick. Because this is something that I also learned. Wait, window capture. Okay. Yes, boom. Wow, it's so huge. But yeah, pro streamer over here. Like, if you look at, okay, let's put it here. If you look at, like, the, I guess this, the in the middle where the, like, in the upper right, there's like a little thumbnail, right? Kind of like YouTube. The live is like in the top left corner, and then how many viewers you have is in the bottom left. So, like, the one in the middle, you see both of them, and they're not being, like, blocked by, like, the, I guess, the live or the 37 viewers. Like, right here, Etch-a-Sketch, she's actually really cool. She's fairly new also, but her picture is big enough where it's not being covered by the 46 viewers. If you see, can you guys see it? Do I need to make it bigger? You get what I'm saying?
Are you talking about like her webcam?
Yes, it's like, you know, being strategic, because, like, you know, inviting people to come into your stream, like, if your webcam is being covered by the live because it's, like, kind of small and it's in the upper left hand corner, then people aren't going to be able to see you. Or if it's in the bottom left, you know, like, you have to be strategic with the way that you have to know, like, how they show your thumbnail when people are going to the category of game you're playing, or like, oh, let's see who's live, you know what I mean?
Well, a lot of it has to do with, like, their caption on
that too.
Their stream.
That too. That
like,
also.
Like, all that kind of stuff, like streamer advice. Like, how many people who are brand new to stream, like, it's basically like what we're doing, right? They're doing streaming advice.
Mm-hmm.
You would want to click it and hear at least 5 minutes of what they have to say. If not, you'll just get sucked in and stay there. So it just depends on
Thrash.
It also depends on the type of like caption on there. When I used to play Apex and I used to play this character named Bloodhound, he says, "All Father give me sight," and that's when he like scans everybody. But I would say, on my caption, I say, "All Daddy give me sight," and people would be like, "Oh, your caption's funny. I just wanted to come in here and say that," and then they would either stay or they would leave.
Mm-hmm.
But you knew that it was a sort of clickbait. So,
I'm doing well, Thrash. I'm glad you're
so
here.
it's great.
Yeah, so you also have to know like there's like a certain amount of characters that fit into there, right? Because there's also some streamers who like have the same kind of introduction in the first part, and then it's like, you know, they'll give like an explanation, or this is the content that I'm going to be streaming. Like we have a whatever goal for the stream when I'm streaming Apex, but that's later. I feel like you have to put that first. And I know like with mine, it says after hours featuring itsPeptoBizmo. Streaming more does not mean more viewers, and like I'm sure that the part where it says streaming more does not mean more viewers is probably cut off, but I'm okay with that because I promote it on Instagram. But you know, it is something that I consider where it's like there's, I think, 40 to 60 characters that people will see first. So yeah. Okay, so Tosh said, some friends of mine said, I don't like when streamers interrupt themselves to thank people for following, subscribing, etc. And I think about that a lot. Okay, that's a good one actually. I didn't know that. Okay, so what are your thoughts on that, Bizmo? Because I feel like it's
like
you always
like
have
if
to.
you're in the middle of something and then you like thank them. I mean, it's a good thing because to me it's like you're showing them that chat matters, that person that came in matters. If it's something, let's think about it. Right, you're say you're a tip-top streamer, you're a top tier streamer, you're Shroud,
Tip-top.
you're playing games, and somebody follows you, he doesn't even say thank you.
How do you feel?
How do you feel?
Right?
You're gonna unfollow that person in a heartbeat, but you're really not gonna unfollow him because he's Shroud and he's crazy at games. So you as a small content creator, the little things matter, and they should always matter no matter how big you are.
And I guess it's like it all depends on what kind of stream do you want to have, what kind of community do you want, you know, like
exactly.
If you want to be like, oh, I'm gonna be cracked at this game and I'm gonna have a million people here that's gonna be here for my gameplay, then you know. But sure, there is still
I mean, you want to
make sense to
what
chat.
you want to do is you want to sit down before and you kind of want to think about it and kind of write stuff down and like rewatch your VOD once and be like, what did I do wrong? Where can I improvise? And that's when you start jotting down notes, and that's when you start doing little things to like, okay, this is gonna help me more. I didn't congratulate this guy. I didn't say this to this guy. This is what I need to work on, and that's what's gonna help you. When you start making things a little personal, just a little bit, not super personal, but like you make it a little personal, people see that, and people are like, this guy's genuine, this guy's humble, this guy's like, he's not just about himself, about growing for himself. He's like, if I'm growing, you guys are coming with me, you know. It's like your day one.
Oh
so
yeah, true.
What do you do?
Like,
what do you do when you somebody who's your day one, you stop chat and you're like, dude, this guy like has been following me for like, he was my day one guy. He was my first sub. He was one of the guys that came in before I even had a cam, before I had a mic, before I did this and that. Like, of course you're gonna do that and let chat know like, yo, this guy's like an OG. So I mean, what's my opinion on that at the end? I think you should do it.
Like,
you know,
acknowledge,
take some time off. Yeah, if you're playing, you know, pause it. If you're after a fight, you'd be like, hey guys, I'll be right there with the follow. You know, let them know what you're doing. You know?
So
keep them in the loop.
Exactly, that's like what Namumu said. It's like how, you know, there's a skill to, oh my gosh, thank you so much for the follow, but it's like top 10 and Invictus right now, like I can't look at the screen to see who followed, but at least acknowledge it. Or, you know, it's like, you know, chat is popping off, but like they also see that you're in a really, really intense part of the game. So I think for that, the skill that Namumu was talking about is it's like you're narrating, so you're keeping the content, you're keeping the viewers entertained, and then it's like you very obviously, oh, that was really intense, okay, and then you look up and you see what chat is saying, but they know that it's not like I was ignoring this person's comment. It's like they haven't seen
Yeah.
it yet because they are playing in a really, really intense part of the game. So I think it will come more natural as like time goes on. But yeah, Namumu, that's a great point. And actually, Thrash, I met Bizmo through Little Nightmares, the first one, because he was like, after watching Jin play Little Nightmares 2, he needed some PeptoBizmo. I know. But yeah, I met PeptoBizmo because of the first Little Nightmares. Yeah.
I mean, one of the things that I see, he's a good friend of mine. His name is Monk, and when he plays Apex and he streams, that's what he streams every day. He streams Apex every day. He has his chat bot that's set on a timer that says, "Hey guys," pop up a message and it say, "Hey guys, don't feel that you're being ignored by Monk. He's currently playing Apex and he's in the middle of a fight. He'll be right with you after he's done.
That's a good one.
Thank you for listening." And he says, "Thank you for listening," and boom, and that's it. And people read that. People will be like, "Oh, dude, that's fucking dope." Like, he knows that people are coming in. You know, after this fight, I'm sure he'll talk to me. And that's when he starts reading chat. And that's one of the cool things that, like, if I were to be playing Apex, or if I'm playing something where I need to focus and give my teammates support, that's something definitely I would do, and turn it on and be like, okay, while I'm playing Apex, I'm going to turn this chat bot on. And,
yeah, that's such a good...
So it's pretty dope. I think that maybe you can use it in your stream, and when you're playing a game and somebody who's brand new and the little message pops up every 15 minutes, that'd be something that'd be helpful for you. That way
for sure.
You can focus on your game, and then after, people already know what's going on because they're reading that chat bot.
Yeah, because I have seen that like automated message go on, but in a lot of streams it's follow my social media, it'll pop up, or this is my Discord, or whatever. If you're liking this, please give me a like, or if you're lurking, it'll. But I think that doing the message that way is a great way to use that tool, that Twitch is giving you with the bots.
I used to
That's
have
true,
my
Tosh.
bots. I used to have my bots do that a lot too.
I mean, I don't think that's a bad thing.
As well, right? Yeah, of course. That's where definitely mods. That's why she trusts you. If you're a mod, that's why she trusts you. You can go above and beyond and just be like, hey, if you guys ever see me, getting super focused in a game of Tetris, and I don't have the time to explain to somebody or say hi to somebody, mods can definitely step in there and be like, hey, thanks for the follow. She'll be right with you. She's in the middle of a game right now. She'll be right with you. Definitely would suggest that mods get into that, and like, if mods do that, I appreciate that a lot.
Yeah. So, I mean, in the last After Hours, we were talking about how mods help build the community, and it's like, I wouldn't put on my mod is to like, every 15 minutes try to let chat know, like, if I'm not paying attention to them, to pay attention. That I would put so the bot would do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I'm not a mod.
That's why I'm not a mod.
Okay, I only finished Little Nightmares 2 because Mr. Thrash was here. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, yeah, like, no cap. It's only the reason why I was able to finish is because Mr. Thrash was here.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
I mean, that game, by the way, on the side note, was fucking great.
I know, the
Sick.
lore.
I'm not gonna get into it because Jen and I would go talking about it for like hours till end. So, let's focus on something else.
So,
but I mean, that game is amazing.
I guess, like, for a new streamer who is still, like, I know I consider myself like a small content creator, small streamer, right? But for the new ones who are just starting and like they have 2 to 3 viewers, what is the first step that you would recommend them do to grow? Like, not network, but like specifically, like, check out, yeah.
Definitely
Spiffy!
Instagram. Get into Instagram. Hey, it's my ugly twin. Shut up, dude. Mom left you in the basement. We just let you out, dude. You're the ugly one.
You don't want to go back in the basement, do you? You want to go back into the basement?
You want to go back in the basement, dude? Because,
If you say
What?
advertise, I'm gonna cry. No. Yeah.
No.
So,
One of
Insta.
the things.
Okay,
One of the
but
things. Brand
Bizmo,
new.
what
Right?
if like you don't have any followers on Instagram either? You
That
know,
doesn't
like
matter. That
so.
doesn't matter. Here's okay.
Okay, let's go.
One of the things on Instagram, it doesn't matter how many followers you have. I don't care how many followers. Don't worry about that. One of the things you have
Fred.
to
Yeah.
put hashtags on it. That's how people get around on Instagram, right? Doing the right ones. Twitch, doing hashtag Twitch, hashtag streamer, hashtag video games, hashtag clips, hashtag funny blah 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 blah. You know, hashtag blah, 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 hashtag everything. I have a thing on my notes that says all of the hashtags I use. So I just copy and paste it at the end of the message. That's
Jin is hot. Zaze.
Jin is hot.
Glitch Mythos. 8 months. Let's go. Oh my gosh.
So
we were just
that's
talking
definitely-
about you, Matt. How are you?
Hell yeah.
I so appreciate the resub.
One of the things that I would say is no matter how many people you have on Instagram, you should always post and always hashtag and always all of that. Like that's how people are gonna find you. And
Yeah.
having your Twitch handle on your bio is great too. One of the things too, even before streaming, is sit down and think about a name. Think about something that's gonna make you different from everybody else who's on Twitch. Like myself and Chief Tonga. Chief Tonga does welcome to my island here on Twitch, you know, because he's Chief Tonga, he's an islander, so he surrounds himself like that, and that's great. Find, like, for me, like I was said before, is like welcome to my medicine cabinet here on Twitch. My name is PeptoBizmo. You know, and you know, credit to Tonga because Tonga helped me come up with that one. So having a good name and something that you can kind of brand around is great too.
Yeah, welcome to the myth. Exactly. So I guess we're getting into like how to build your brand, or like, you know, decide what kind of brand you want to do. But I agree with you.
What you can relate to yourself and what, you know, and why.
Right. But with the hashtags, I feel like hashtags are a great way to get accidentally discovered when you're on Twitter or Instagram. I do agree with that. Like, people underestimate the power of the hashtag. It's like, if it's trending, like, you know, that's the best way to get accidentally noticed. Black Meza.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the gifted sub, Black Meza. Or Pink Meza, I'm so sorry. Woo.
Yeah, one
Pink
of those,
Meza.
it's just
Thank you so much.
having that hashtag, you know, and setting off, regardless, there's millions of videos in there, but just, you know, throw it in there. You never know. Somebody will find your content good, and somebody will find your content bad. And regardless if you get negative stuff on it, just delete those messages. They don't matter. Block them if you have to.
Yeah,
you know?
okay, that's a good one.
Let them talk anything that they want. If it's negative, just block them.
We'll get back to like the whole negative comment thing. That's a good one that you brought up. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, Instagram is there and it's free. Facebook is there and it's free. Another thing too, if you're comfortable with it, you can put it on your personal stuff. 100% of everybody who's in here has an IG profile that's a personal IG profile, and then has their gaming profile, right?
Spiffy!
And it's completely up to you
Thank you,
to post your streamer life on your personal one. A lot of people don't like to do it because they don't want their friends to find out, or people to find out that we're nerds.
So
and some people can self-conscious.
Glitch
about
just said Twitter is less important nowadays, and I feel like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, they're all like, you go to each of those platforms looking for certain content. So I would recommend to not link all of your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, where it's like, if you're posting a tweet, it will like automatically post on Instagram, automatically post on, you know, Facebook, because I go to YouTube to look for a particular kind of content. Same with Twitter. I don't, the tweets that I see or that like I'll look for on Twitter, I don't like look for that shit on Instagram. When I'm on Instagram, I look for a particular kind of, you know, be able to, oh, I'm in the mood to be able to scroll through like this style of whatever. That's what I go on Instagram. So it's like knowing, so this is again with the off stream work, it's like knowing your homework. I mean, like doing your homework, learning what platform is like what, how each platform is used and why. So you're not like posting something that should be on Facebook on Instagram.
Well, let's think about it. What's
different strokes?
Instagram is good for small clips, small 15-second clips, 30-second clips.
Yeah.
Facebook, when you're on Facebook, what do you watch? You watch a video that's more than a minute, you know, a minute to 3 minutes to 5 minutes long. Twitter works the same way as Instagram, where you're showing a couple of seconds of a video to a minute, you know. It just all depends what you're gonna post and how long. I think that Instagram, you should post, people are there for more for posts, so I feel like you should post something that's 30 seconds long.
Yeah,
that
it's like a
people
highlight,
just, oh,
I feel like.
Yeah,
you know?
like a highlight. Exactly. And that's where you want to grab your VODs and you want to clip stuff and you want to go back into it and be like, oh, that's pretty funny.
Wow,
Look,
man.
I look like a fool.
Wow, man, thank you for following. Welcome to Happy Hour.
I'm gonna put that in, so.
Right? But okay, so Facebook is like, here is an album of you know, when I had a barbecue today. Oh, MySpace. Yo, who did you just say that? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Or Zanga, right? But it's like, so you can post, if you want to post like this particular event on every platform, you can. However, the way that you do it on each platform, that's where it differs. On Facebook, I'm gonna be like, here, I'm gonna upload like, I don't know, 30 pictures and be like, this is when I went to, this is my Tetris gameplay for the whatever. It's going to capture and it's going to have like a bunch of pictures where people can go through and look at it if they want to. But then on Instagram, the highlight reel, which is I think 10 pictures, that is going to be a highlight. You know, it has to be, you have to choose specifically which pictures highlight and actually capture best, you know, what you want to, I guess, convey about that event. And then on Twitter, it's like, it's more, I feel like Twitter is mostly words. So like you would have to describe something like, learned the best thing of my life today during this event or whatever. You know, you're not going to post the same thing, the same style on each platform. Vinny, how are you?
Not unless you're a streamer that like, only thing that I can relate to is like big multiplayer games, right? Like, people who watch Call of Duty and people who watch Apex are there to watch people who are really good at the game. So being able to post the same thing, being able to post the same thing on Twitter and Instagram, if it's what you're dedicated to streaming to, like Apex, then by all means post the same thing on both platforms, because people are there. Or if people are coming to your stream to watch your gameplay, then post your gameplay on there and give other new people the reason why people come watch you, because oh look, this guy's correct at Fortnite, my guy, like come watch this guy just build like crazy. So it depends on what kind of streamer you are and what kind of variety.
I agree. What I guess, okay, what I'm trying to say is like, you don't want to like connect all of the posts where it's like the same exact content. If I can get the same content on your Twitter as well as your Instagram, I'm eventually going to unfollow or be uninterested in one on one platform or the other, because I don't need to go to your Twitter to get a different aspect of whatever you're trying to post, right? And Vinny, the best way to grow isn't hashtags per se. However, hashtags is a great tool that I feel like is underused for discoverability, is what I feel like.
And it also depends, like if you look into marketing and how to market yourself on Instagram, there's certain time frames that you want to post. Like you don't want to always post. You don't want to post at 12 in the morning where everybody's asleep. You want to post either when people are waking up at 10 p.m., 11 p.m. You want to post there because people are waking up looking at their phone, they're looking at their feed. Or you want to post anywhere at from 4 to 5, 4 or 4 to 6. That's when people are getting off of work. People are coming home from work. What are they gonna do? Sit down and get on their phone,
Yeah, and I
and that's when
think
you're gonna get
like
more.
this is where the homework comes in because
Yeah.
I believe on Instagram you can look at your insights.
Hmm.
But so before
You
when
get to create like a business profile
yeah, I
to do
think so.
this.
I think you have to do that too. But it offers you like
It's free, by the way.
analytics, and I noticed that like when before the pandemic, the best time to post for me was like, you know, around lunchtime, like 1 p.m. average. Now actually it changed because of COVID, where if I post around 6 or 7 p.m., 8 p.m., that I actually get way many more, like I reach many more profiles. Like the likes and the interactions, I wasn't looking at that. I was just trying to see how many Instagram profiles that I've reached. You know, if they're scrolling and they see it, they see my post, and that comes with the consistency of posting. Like I only found that out because I started to post and I tried the different times and I was like, oh, it's actually more useful if I post at this time, you know, and that's the off stream homework.
Yeah, and like a lot of cool things too. Like even finding the right times. A lot of things also that you can do if you don't have time to really promote is if you open up the business account with Instagram, which is free by the way, you can choose to promote the post that you posted. If that makes sense. So
Mm-hmm.
you can pay Instagram $30 to have them promote it on the feed, and like everybody's seen it, right? Like you're scrolling down the
Yeah.
feed, and then you see one that says buy this shirt or look at this video or this and that. You could do that essentially. Just
Mm-hmm.
pay Instagram to do it for you. And that's one of the things that can help you reach out if you want to go out of pocket to do that. Now you can do it for free. Just find the right time to post.
Okay, so
Um,
Vinny is saying, how
yeah.
come when I
How,
do this stuff, I get nothing? Am I doing it wrong or appearing to wrong demographics? I think that's where like the homework part comes in, where like if you're not using the right hashtag, if you're not posting at the right time. Um, but yeah, I guess why don't you take
what
over
it,
this question? I have some things to
what
say.
kind of yeah, what kind of stuff are you trying to post, Vinny? And then what time? I would say what time are you posting it as well? Just so we know. But I mean, I would just say either look at the look at. I would say go into somebody else's post that has the same content that you're trying to promote, and look at their hashtags and use their hashtags. Copy their hashtag. That's something that you'll never, you know, get
Yeah,
in trouble for. You can always use that. Um, you can also have a thing where like if you're streaming,
yoink and
uh,
twist.
you have a command that says most people have it. It's like exclamation socials, and that's one of the things that can tell other people like, oh, by the way, like if you guys like my Twitch, if you guys like me live streaming, here's my off streaming stuff. If you want to also drop a follow there and support, don't make people feel obligated to do it, but just throw it on there, and that's another thing that can also help do it. Having people even just like random people sharing that stuff on other people's Instagrams. Like, you know, I like to do it sometimes where like if I see crack gameplay, I'll post them on my story and be like tag them and be like, yo, this guy's nutty, go check him out, go check out this post. So that's another thing that can help out as well.
Yeah, I think, okay, so Glitched Mythos with the yoink and twist, he's pretty much saying exactly what you are. If someone is streaming in the category that you want to be successful in and want to get more viewers in, you know, you have to see what works for them and then, like, use that as inspiration, take that idea and then, like, mold it to so it is unique for yourself. But it's like, you know, it is a yoink the idea and then twist it, right? That's what
Yeah,
he means by yoink and
don't
twist.
steal. Don't just like straight off steal it. Like steal it, but make it your own.
Yeah,
Get
exactly.
inspired by it. That's the
Yes.
correct words. Get inspired by it. Don't just copycat it and steal it and put it in your own stream. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So because I mean, if you do that, then you know you're gonna get called out on it, and they're
Yeah.
gonna be like,
Or
"This
like
guy's."
totally, because I think Twitch is like I feel like for the most part, we're a community of like content creators and we understand that. So when if I pop into someone's stream and they're like, "Oh my God, Jin, look what I just did. You inspired me." Then I'm like, "Oh, true, totally take it
Oh
and run
yeah.
with it." You know, like if they give credit. However, if they're just like, if they pretend like, they didn't take your idea, then that's when it becomes not okay.
But like literally said, it's like content creators steal from each other all the time. Agree.
Yeah, Thrash, I
Doesn't employ a
live
lot of.
and breathe wine. Okay, Thrash. So I guess like Vinny is, because I think Vinny missed the first part where we were talking about like the networking, like the offline, off-stream homework. It's not just like, familiarizing yourself with how all the platforms work so you can use it and maximize that tool to help your growth. But it's also the networking, like when I go into someone's stream and they're like, it's my first time there, I will go and follow their socials. But that's like the easiest thing to do. And it's like, and then they'll see that I followed, but I also chatted and made myself, so like when I do follow them, they'll be like, "Oh shit, Jin and Soda followed me." It's not like, oh, I have a random follower, because then they might not follow back, so yeah, exactly. Tosh. Muse, how
Generation.
are you? Yes,
In the future.
degeneration.
That's a good one. That's a really good one, actually. You can, I would call my subs the G. That'd be great. That'd be so good for your stream, by the way.
Degeneration, the degeneration nation. Oh my God.
There you go.
Writing that down. Thanks, my dude.
See, like Tetris, I wouldn't like I don't know, right? Like I don't know how to really promote Tetris other than I know how to build blocks. Like I know how to put blocks together.
Right, so
like,
that's like the off-stream homework. Like I learned
like what makes a Tetris post? Like what's something that you would post, Jin? Like I have no idea. Somebody who's new.
Well, okay, for Twitch specifically, what I have learned is like if you are hosting snipe lobbies, you have to put playing with viewers, in your stream, and that's because like snipers will go around and look for people who has the tag playing with viewers. And in the beginning, that's something that I learned. So, and also putting snipe lobbies in your title, or count down every game in your title, like that people that are looking for that will click that, but the Tetris community is different than, the games that you're playing, like Apex, like those shooting games. The tags can't be the same, so that's where the off-stream homework comes in, right? Like,
yeah, and I'm just saying, like, I guess what I'm asking is just like what's a good Tetris post?
So
like what's something that you would post?
Because like the entire, so I think it's a highlight or something, because like the entire game is sometimes it's way too fucking long and it gets boring. But what I have posted on Twitter that seems to like be really fun and get a lot of reactions are like those 30 seconds of like, because so one of them is it's like I have a huge well in the middle where I just need a line piece, and I have a line piece coming up, everything is Gucci, but then like I get all of this garbage all of a sudden, and this line piece, I covered the well, and so I start panicking, and you see my eyepiece like go like this, and I'm just like, oh my god, I'm flipping out on the screen, and eventually I was able to unclog it and then like get the line piece in there. But what I posted was like, when you find your phone, when you think you lost your phone, but you find it in your other pocket, because you're just like, oh my god, where the fuck is my phone? I lost my fucking phone, oh my god. And then you're like, oh, thank god I put it in my purse. Fuck, man. So it's like
waking up in the morning, you're like, trying to find out where your phone is, and it's not on your bed. You know what I mean?
It's like funny. It's like, relatable, but it's also like, I know that people are going to relate to that. So everything that I post is I don't just post something to be like,
here's a Tetris post.
Yeah, it's like, you are gonna think this is funny and you're gonna relate to it. It's like, what Glitch Mythos says, like, the value that you're adding. So every post is not just, oh, I'm promoting myself, I'm promoting myself, I'm promoting myself. It's like, yo, you're going to enjoy this and here's why. It has to be about the viewer. You have to add value, you know, or people are not, because time is something that you can never get back. So it's like, if someone is taking time to watch your 30-second video, you have to give them a reason why. So I think that is like my funniest post that I did.
I'm reading.
I'll stream homework.
When you're looking for your phone, but it's in your ear and you're in a phone.
Oh yeah, I see. I've done that. That's why that's why I feel like that post was so funny. When I was posting it, I was like, this is gonna be so funny, you know, because I was panicking. But like, you can't. If I just posted that on its own, no one is gonna really, you know, watch the whole video to be like, they're just, you know, there's no value, there's no reason for them to really watch it.
That happens more often than I like to admit. Oh man, that's good.
Yeah, let me catch up with chat for a little bit too, right?
Yeah.
But
that's just.
Yeah, so I feel like, you know, every post that I post on every platform, I put a lot of thought into it. It's not just, even the stories that I post to promote, like, you know, oh, we're doing after hours, this is what we're going to be talking about. I don't just put like the same post over and over again. I don't have a template. Like, I make a post for each one, and it's organic, or you know, it's new, it's a unique to its platform. Like, I wouldn't post the same thing promoting this on Twitter as I would on Instagram story.
Yeah, one of the things too that I would avoid from doing like Instagram posts is like the whole like click me now. That makes people do the opposite.
Yeah, it's clickbait, and they recognize it. Viewers recognize
so
it.
Yeah, like anything that, like you say, go follow, go this. People won't do it. Like, and what people don't understand as well is that that's one of the easiest, most free, most best thing in the world is just to hit that follow, hit that like, hit that something. That is support right straight off the get-go. You don't even have to do anything, you know, just liking the post, like that. But that, again, people won't understand that because they don't, once they start streaming and they start doing content stuff, that's one of the things that they'll start seeing, you know, because a lot of people get annoyed by like, hey, if you guys go like this, if you guys go like that, people won't do it.
Yeah, people hate feeling obligated. Exactly. Teach me how to be pretty. Haha, Fred, stop it. So Vinny is asking, like, how do I stick out like a sore thumb in a haystack full of streamers? So what Bizmo and I are talking about, like the heart of what we're talking about, is like how to grow a community without being like, I am absolutely the best Tetris player, that's why I'm going to stick out. It's like, you don't even have to. It's like the networking that comes off stream, and that is what helps. That's what helps grows, and that's what helps, I guess it helps you curate a genuine community who are there for you. Because Lord knows I am not the best Tetris player, okay? You guys all fucking know this. I am not. But it's like, I like, and I'm not even saying that I'm the best, but I do feel like, the growing the community part and the networking, like my network, I think I did grow in a way that even surprised myself, where I'm like, oh, this is what works on Twitch, this is fun, this is awesome. And the networking is what Bizmo and I were like emphasizing. Yeah, making online friends and doing that via Instagram, etc., right? Because it's like it's not like there's already a Doremi and Wumbo. There cannot be another one. So like, and the market wasn't saturated. I think I read that up there also.
Go ahead, feeling obligated. Jen, teach me how to be pretty. My brain used the YouTube outro on Twitch.
Thanks. If you like this content, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit that bell. Right. So there's right.
That way you stay up with all the new content that is coming out.
Yeah.
Everybody has that 10-second of shame for sure. I mean, what else can we talk about?
Well, okay, like so this is like the off-stream homework, right? Like, what do you do off-stream to grow your stream and to grow your community?
one of the things that I like to do is even the clips that chat thinks is funny, I look at and I use those clips.
Yep, I look at all of those clips like afterwards.
One of the things you can do after is like, you know, after you end your stream and you hang out, go get some food, go get your mind off of it, then come back with a fresh pair of eyes and look at your VOD again.
Yes.
Skim through it.
Yes.
Skim through
one.
what's funny, what's not funny, what's the highlight of the stream, and then clip that and then use it. And use that to market to your Instagram, your Twitter, your Facebook, whatever your platform you're using of your choice.
Yeah, exactly. Then that's content for those other platforms. That's a good one.
And that's one of the best things you can do is just going back into your VOD and clipping it. Mostly what I clip, like people clip for me is when my mom comes into stream. You know, everybody's like, Mama Biz is on stream. Oh my God. And then everybody loves my mom. And I tell my mom, is like, yo, by the way, like if I'm streaming today, you have to come out because chat will kill me if you don't show up. You know?
Yeah.
So
I think looking at your VODs is a great one, not just like looking for content to post, but also like to see where you can improve. And I feel like a lot of new streamers, they don't do that. They don't watch their VODs. Because like if you can't even sit and watch your own VOD because it's so boring, you're boring then, you know, and that's why you don't have any viewers. You have to be like, yo, for half an hour, I'm boring as fuck. Then it's like, how do I improve that? How do I become not boring, you know? And like watching your VODs, I think is a great one. And it takes time to do this homework, to like familiarize your mannerisms, like what was the most funny, like what was entertaining, and, you know, watching your VODs not with a critical eye, but to be like, let me just watch it and see what the fuck is up. And then you can pinpoint like...
That's when you're gonna spot all your flaws. That's where you're gonna spot all the like, okay, I can work here. Okay, I need to work out there. I need to do this new. I need to make sure that I acknowledge people that are in the chat. I kind of forgot about them here. Another good thing for stream, especially if you're playing like to any type of game, is doing commentating for yourself. Is like, okay, I'm gonna put this piece here. I'm gonna flip this piece.
Like narrating, narrating your gameplay.
Don't overdo it, but just do it enough where if you feel like it's kind of blank in chat and you're not saying anything, chat's not really talking, you know, narrate what you're doing. And if you look at, like, I'll bring this up again, like Apex streamers, they'll be like, all right, I'm gonna flank from behind. I'm gonna take pop shots from them from the roof. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Explaining to them what they're doing. So maybe even that person that's watching is gonna use your meta of how you fight in those fights, or how you do your T-spins, or how you get yourself out of these wells that you say you have, or like stuff like that. So I got demotivated when my stream
Glitch,
dies.
thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate you.
Don't do that, bro. Don't feel that. Like, trust me, I went through that. Jin, I'm sure, has gone through that. Everybody who started streaming has been there, where you have 2 people, you have 3 people, you have 2 people, and those 2 people that are watching is yourself, because you have yourself on your phone.
Glitch.
And you have yourself on everything, and you're just watching. Like, keep it up, you know, keep that energy up regardless of where it's at. You never know if that random person comes in, and if he sees you not talking, he's gonna leave. So why not narrate a little bit of what you're doing?
So I think I was gonna bring that up too, Glitched. He said, like, don't look at your viewer count. I actually took it off. Like, I can't even see it. Yeah, I took it off. And in the beginning, it was just in the corner, and I would check it from time to time, and I would say, like, oh, I'm not paying attention to it. But I took it off, because it's like, if you look at it and you see that it dropped from 5 to 2 and chat is quiet, you're gonna feel some type of way, and everyone in chat and everyone that comes in for like the next 10 minutes is gonna feel you're feeling some type of way, and they're gonna feel it, and they're not gonna want to come back, or they're not gonna they're not gonna be encouraged to say anything, or they're not gonna want to, like, you know, engage or stay or follow or whatever. They're not gonna lurk. So it's like, I actually took it off. So like, I did it for the first time like a month ago, and it felt weird, and I was like, but then afterwards I just it just came naturally. I was talking, I was narrating, you know, and yeah, so the conversations became more natural because I feel like I also used to see it drop, and then I would be like, oh my gosh, I need to be more hype, and it was forced, like myself on stream, it was forced. So I took it off, because if you see like Twitch being, okay, I'm gonna do this so I can get great clips to be able to post as a compilation on YouTube, or like great mini clips to post on Instagram, then you become less like, oh my gosh, Twitch is my end game, I am doing this, I need the most viewers. If you see Twitch as like a tool to use to help grow your online presence overall, I think everything would be less, there would be less pressure, there would be less demotivation feeling, because it's like, oh, I have 4 viewers, whatever, like I am having a great time and I'm doing this so I can post this one part on Instagram later, you know.
That's like one of those things. It's like, even like just preparing for that stream. So like, that's why I tell everybody who's brand new to streaming and is trying to grow is, don't stream more than 4 times a week. If you want to do it, go ahead. But what I like to do when I did it before was I would stream 2 to 3 days, and then throughout those two days that I wouldn't stream, 3 days that I wouldn't stream, I would promote exactly everything that was going to happen on stream. That way you have time to think about what you're going to do on stream, to think about what kind of content you want to show them, and that helps you promote, and that makes people come in and like want to look at what you want to do that day. Because if you're streaming back to back, you're gonna be like, oh, I streamed this yesterday, you're gonna get burnt out, and then you're not gonna have really anything to talk about. So
yeah, and it's like, if you stream every day, because we're talking about why streaming more will not get you more viewers. If you're streaming every day, then your viewers can potentially be like, you know what, this other person is streaming today, let me catch their VOD, I'll just catch them tomorrow. This, you know, that's why if you stream every day, it won't like, it's nothing special. It doesn't give incentive to be like, be here. Okay, the more you know, true. Let me read this really quick. Oh, toilets in Australia flush counterclockwise? What? Yo.
Yeah, because of the what is it called?
The fuck? That logic, though.
I forget what it's called. I
yeah,
think it's
how
when
are
you
you?
go to the equator.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. The hemisphere,
like,
yeah.
Different. The hemisphere. Yeah. See, I'm not completely dumb, but I know some things.
I wish I could have watched more of your Hollow Knight stream. Stupid time difference, right? But okay, Tosh, I think earlier was like, when she was streaming Hollow Knight, she got raided by another random person who was also streaming Hollow Knight. That was the, oh, let me just pick someone random in the same category. Yeah, words are hard. They are hard.
Words are hard.
It's actually the way toilets are designed over there. There's Dr. Tetrium. There we go. There we go.
But I mean,
so like the off-stream work, okay, I agree with you. I watched a Devin Nash video way long ago. It was just the background, but he was saying how like stream, like I think he said stream 80% less, and like, so if you're dedicating 5 days to streaming, you want to take out like 3 days, and then those 3 days that you would dedicate to streaming, that's when you do the offline homework, off-stream homework. Yep. That's when you do the networking. That's where you, like, if you want to stream this new game, hang out in that category, familiarize yourself with, that's what I feel like that is necessary. You know, I don't have all of the answers, but that's what I feel like I would do. Hang out and also like get to know the people that are hanging out in there. So when you do stream and they want to raid,
networking.
They see your name and they're like, oh shit, this person is streaming. It's like the exposure, you know, being recognizable.
And that's
where you sleep.
It's the networking. That's where networking comes in, you know. It's all a big circle, right? You network, you do your off-stream homework, you do your on-stream homework. Like, it's a big circle that just keeps going. And I tell everybody, and Jin said it and I said it and I'll say it 100 times, don't stream every day. Don't, because you're gonna burn yourself out and people are gonna get that mood, people are gonna get that feel.
I so
and don't do
appreciate
it.
you, Barb. Thanks for hanging out.
Really, thanks to you too. It was really interesting, but I have to go to sleep. Buenas noches. Buenos nachos.
Bonne nuit.
Have a good night.
Bonne nuit.
What'd you call me?
No.
I'm just
Don't
kidding.
worry about it. Don't worry about it. You don't want to know.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because, like, I even, like, hanging out with the S1N fam, because, like, you guys, S1N is mostly, like, the S1N community, it's mostly, like, RPG, Escape from Tarkov, Apex, what is it, Warzone, what else? So, like, I don't play any of those fucking games, but I'll hang out in those streams, and I just, they're a lot of fun also. So I guess the question also is, like, you know, which community, what kind of community do you find?
Find a community that suits you.
Yes.
Yeah, because I got introduced to S1N, which is Strength in Numbers, by Joy, and Joy showed me who they were. And when I started streaming, my goal was to create an Xbox community, right? Because I was against PC, but look at me now. I built a PC, and I think PC is better than Xbox.
Yes,
just better than any console.
Go ahead, you down.
But find yourself a community that best suits your liking and suits everything that you want to do, and surround yourself around with those people.
Right? Like, if you're enjoying it, then okay, whatever. If they don't even play the same fucking games you play, that's a community that you like. Because a lot of the S1N people will actually hang out in my streams, even though they don't play Tetris, and I was just like, wow, I never really thought. And it's because,
that
like,
somebody was gonna reach out to you, right? It's just, I mean, I don't play Tetris, but I'm still here for Jin, you know. I don't know how I downloaded Tetris on my phone, and my score sucks. I probably would never, like, look, Tetris is right there. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Yeah.
But I play Tetris on there. I suck at it. That's why I don't play it. If I had a Switch, you guys would lose immediately if you guys were on my team. So, but I'm still here to show type of support. You know, show that I'm there for a couple of minutes and say what's up.
So Vinny said, like, another thing that he does, and he knows he shouldn't fucking do, but he's calling himself on it, is, like, comparing himself to partner streamers and see their viewer count. Exactly.
Here, I'm gonna tell you this. Being a partner on Twitch is whatever. Let me tell you why. I've been to a couple people who've been telling me that partner streamers are like, oh my god, they're the best. I've been to partner streamer streams sometimes where they don't even have 20 people, but they're partnered. What's so cool about that?
Yeah, it is just a badge.
Don't worry about that, bro. It's like, don't worry about being partnered. Don't worry about being verified. No, do you. That's what's gonna make you different. That little check mark on your name doesn't really do as much if you have only 10 to 30 people really watching your stream. That means that somebody either had a bot or somebody had an organization that helped them get there by viewer count. You know,
and it's like also being familiar with, like, the Twitch, like, does that. It makes it like a thing where there's achievements on Twitch, but it doesn't really do anything for your growth. It's like, I think one of them is, like, raid 100 times, and, like, that's an achievement. It's like, I don't even focus on that anymore, you know, like, the achievements that I get, because it doesn't do anything for your growth. And I guess that's another familiarizing yourself with the platforms that you're using. And Twitch, I think markets it like that for monetization for them, you know. But having that partner badge is the same thing as, like, the VIP badge, the mod, the sword. It's like, it can be used in a way to, like, exploit certain things where it's like incentivized, but it doesn't have to be. Go ahead.
To me the partnered symbol is just a flex.
That's true.
That's to me, like, I look at it and it's a flex. Tetrum said partners can get partnered based on their popularity outside of Twitch too. Yeah, I agree 100%. What I'm saying is, like, if you're known, right? If there's somebody that you're known within that community, I'm sure you're gonna have more than 70 followers watching you every day. If that makes sense.
Okay, so Bizmo, you are in the hospitality industry, and I feel like that's where you and I really connect. And I feel like you'll be able to agree with this, where it's like it has to be done all genuinely, where like, don't look at the viewer count, because if it's for the viewer count, because like we've all been to restaurants where there's a great server and they're excellent, your water was never less than half full, but they were just there for the money, right? Like they're just doing it for the job. And then you've had a server who is like, I genuinely enjoy hospitality, like, it's genuine and it's personable, and like that makes a difference. Like they're both service performance wise like top tier, but it's like if the person, so it's like, the viewer, the money will come with the person that's genuine. I'm not there for the viewers, and that makes a difference. You can feel it as a consumer, like as a viewer.
I have customers, and I have people
third person, how are you?
Who come to eat when I'm working, they'll only come eat when I'm working.
Good night, Mama.
And that's because you build a bond, you build a certain type of friendship with them, and that's the best part. And that's kind of what you want to do on Twitch, is like, Twitch is customer service. When it comes down to it, at the end of the day, you want to be enough, you want to care enough for everybody who's in here. You want to give them good content. You want to make sure that they don't feel forgotten. It's like the water refilling. You want to make sure that they not feel forgotten, that you want to give them a little bit of attention.
Yeah, it's the genuine.
And you'll know the people that are doing it for clout, like those streamers that are like, if you can't even spend $5 on my stream, you shouldn't be in my stream. Like, what kind of bullshit is that? You know what I mean? So excuse my French, but don't
excuse your French. This is like after hours, bruh. You are the top hooligan in here, okay?
Oof, entitled streamers.
Yeah, exactly.
That streamer, Tet Trim, you know who I'm talking about. But it's like, you shouldn't, don't make people feel obligated that they have to like sub to you.
Yeah, it's not.
That's all a bonus. Like that's all. Like what I was telling Jin and what I said a while ago. Like, to me, I feel grateful when I have one person in my stream that's not me. Somebody who's there just chatting every now and then. That to me is the world. Like, imagine somebody who like took time out of their day to just come in and say hi. They're thinking about you.
Yeah, it's like,
that's crazy. To me, that's crazy. Like, damn, this guy actually like for example, Vinny actually came in here and he's hanging out with us like for 30 minutes. That to me, that's crazy.
Yes,
people are actually here to watch. Like,
you're not entitled to the viewership. Yeah. You're not entitled for, because time is something that you can never get back. So it's like, I appreciate how like your time here, not, that I was streaming today and you didn't come, like, you're not entitled to it. That's not, I feel like that's a wrong way of seeing it.
Yeah, and I've seen like there was, I'm not gonna name the streamer, but I was in before, when I had a little bit more time to myself to go in and pop in and say what's up to people on stream.
Vinny.
I went into a stream and I haven't been in there for like maybe a week, but I was in other people's stream. I just never saw him online when the times that I get on Twitch. And I come in and he goes like, oh man, I haven't seen you in a long time, but I see you in other people's stream, and how come you never came to mine? Like, like throwing me under the bus on stream.
Yeah, like,
you know what I did? I unfollowed, blocked, and left that.
What? You did all that?
Do that. Yeah, don't do that to me.
Of course.
Don't make me feel obligated. It's like what like Vinny said, don't make people feel obligated.
Yeah, especially like if people are there just for content, they want to unwind, they just want to hang out, like you want to make it the easiest for them to do that by providing the vibes, by just doing you. But as soon as you make it like you're calling them out, then okay, this is not a place where I could just hang out and stop by anymore. Like, you changed it, it's I don't know, like, that I would go block them, but like, that's what it does to some people. Some people don't have tolerance for that, so it's like, exactly.
I used to be, I'll tell you this too, like, one of the things about myself is like, I would go into people's streams that I really liked, and I would drop subs, and I would drop bits, and I would drop things. And I came into somebody's stream, and they're like,
Fred.
"Oh, it's Bizmo. Dude, you're about to get a bunch of subs. Oh, dude, you're gonna get a bunch of bits." And
No.
they would say shit like that on stream, and I was like, "Nah, dude, unfollow and left. Like, don't do that to me. Don't
Yeah.
expect anything from me. Like, I don't owe you nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, no
And
one's obligated. Like,
yeah, don't
especially
feel
with
obligated.
moderation, like what Fred said. Like, when he was a mod in their channel and they said, I mean, they gave him the same treatment. It's like, bro, you're not even fucking paying your mods, you know? Like, you can in some certain type of ways, but it's not like. And I've been in a stream too where it's like, it, like, the viewers were obligated to help their stream be more smoother with, like, you know, keeping track of whatever content that they were doing for that day and saying like, come on you guys, can you guys do it faster, like we want to get onto the next game. And I'm just like, oh my god, why, like, what, why am I doing work here hanging out? But I guess it's like, to each their own. If they are able to grow and become partner that way, okay, fine. But that's also the kind of community that they're curating, you know?
Yeah. One of the things too that discourages people from going into other people's stream is they feel obligated that they have to sub.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Yep.
So like
Yep.
coming into somebody's stream and not having the sub badge and talking in their stream, they think that the streamer will get mad and be like, "Oh, look, like he just comes in here, he doesn't show anything." It's the same thing, like I said, like the girl that said that if you're coming to my stream but you can't spend $5 to sub, then why are you here? Like, you have to understand that for us, like, you being in chat and talking, that's more than enough. That's like the best thing ever. Don't ever feel obligated that you just because you're in their stream you have to sub. Yeah, it's in yourself. It's always going to be in your self-conscious to feel that, right? Where you're like, oh, if I come in here, I at least should drop a sub. So
yeah, or like calling out, like, I know someone who's experienced this in someone else's stream where they like kind of put pressure on their chat to be like, oh, look at these people who don't have a sub badge, look at these naked people in my
Ew.
chat, you know what I mean? Like,
Ew.
that's again the community that you're curating. So if you
You're
want to
toxic
do
at
that
point.
yeah, if you want to do that, that is going to be the community that you're curating, but that isn't the way to genuinely grow and to get more viewers. Like, and a lot of that work again comes from off-stream work. Tetria,
Exactly, and
boo.
it's exactly what Vinny said. Like, you should feel grateful, dude. 100%.
Yep.
Like, bro, like, repeat it. Having one person that's not me in chat
Red
talking to
dog.
me while I'm streaming, one person who throws, who throws some bits, who throws a sub, like who just subs every month to it. Imagine that people like are like actually genuinely supporting you, not feeling obligated to.
Yeah.
And one of the times, like that time, the same person that I told you that I blocked and unfollowed, I was in a Discord and one of his mods came in, and as he came in, first thing he says, he's like, "Damn, look at all your wallets in here." He made that remark. I was out of that Discord. That's a day. I'm like, that was the same day, because he called me out in the Discord chat while on stream, and first thing I did was I left, blocked, and everything. Left the server, left everything. You don't do that, bro. Don't come at me sideways.
Good, Fred dog, as long as you fucking
I'm
know,
out before
okay?
I get banned. I always shower Bismo with my love. Hell yeah, Spiffy.
You're right.
But I mean, yeah, like, and like I said, it's gonna be in your self-conscious to do that, to feel like just because you're coming into somebody's chat you need a sub, so don't feel obligated, don't feel like you need to sub to go to hang out in somebody's chat. Everybody understands that, like, maybe that person's not in the financially okay to do that. Having their support, just hanging out and chatting, giving you a viewer count, that's everything. That should be everything. Everything else follows and stuff is a bonus on stream. So
yeah, so like we were talking about, like, I think you said something about like the negative comments. I was watching this Christo video, and he was like, especially if you're newer, like stay away from distractions. And one of the distractions that he named was like low viewer count, low monetization, low likes. Yeah, don't look at those because that's a distraction. Like, you need to focus on if you're having fun or not. But another thing that I think Gail Level said was like, like, you have to be able to discern the negative comments, whether or not they're constructive criticism or whether or not they're just trolling you and being just fucking rude as shit. You know, it's like, if people are like, bruh, you take, like, I don't know, I don't fucking know. If you do like something too long and it's annoying, that's not like talking shit. That's like, okay, maybe I should, when I'm like transitioning games, I should take like shorter time. You have to learn how to discern constructive criticism, as opposed to like just negative fucking comments like, bruh, your teeth are buck as fuck, wear your braces. That's not constructive criticism. That's just an asshole, you know?
No. Yeah, and like anytime that comes in the chat, like,
yeah, don't compare
whatever,
to
dude.
others. Yes, that's a big
Like,
one. Exactly.
Whatever. Anybody who's streaming and you have a troll that comes in the chat, block them. Ban them. Like, they don't matter.
Yep.
Only thing they did for you was give you a viewer count. That's it. Like,
yeah,
you
but
can
like,
laugh at them back
exactly,
because,
whatever.
but at the end of the day, you're gonna have haters. You're gonna have, no matter what, you're gonna have it. Like, that's something that's always gonna be there, and
yes,
it's gonna open, like, it's free marketing because it's, you know, it's word of mouth. They're gonna be like, yo, dude, I hate this guy. His name's PeptoBizmo. He sucks. And what are their friends gonna do? They're gonna go check him out. Yes,
exactly.
Never know.
Yo, high five.
They might stick around. They might go to their friend and try to convince their friend that PeptoBizmo's not a douche.
Yep.
And so when it comes to negative comments, forget about it. Delete them off your Instagram. Delete it. Block them. Who cares, bro? You know, you do you, boo-boo, at the end of the day.
Yeah, so. There's a tweet that I tweeted not too long ago, actually. I'm gonna pull it up. I don't want to butcher it, but it was like, hold on, let me bring it up. Oh yeah, it was, there is only one thing in the world worse than being talked about, and that is not being talked about. Boom. You know what I mean? Oscar Wilde said that. Cena, how are you? I can't stand Bizmo, but I still kiss him.
Do it, bro. You're not down. Kiss your monitor and send me a picture. You're not down.
Okay, so I feel like there's a lot of like Twitch streamers, content creators that they've been in the game for a while. Like, they're familiar with all of the, you know, they're familiar with how Twitch works. And we're talking about off-stream work is a lot of it is networking, getting out there, exposure, like genuinely creating a network. And what if they're like, what the fuck does that mean? What is networking? Because, you know, a lot of streamers, it's like behind, like, right now there's a screen in between us. It's like they don't go to the bars, they don't work in the hospitality industry like you and I do. So to network in that way, maybe they don't understand it. How would you explain it to them? Like, how to do it?
Well, that's where you go into Instagram. That's where you go into Twitter. That's where you go into
right, but I mean, like, on
Facebook.
Hanging out on Twitch, because I feel like that's also a lot of how, like,
networking on Twitch. The only thing that I would suggest is just going to other people's chats, going to other streamers and getting to know that streamer.
Yeah,
and getting
hanging
to know,
out on Twitch, exactly. Just hanging out.
Just like, you don't, like I said, you don't have to feel obligated to drop them a follow just to get a shout out. Like, a shout out really doesn't, like, you know, it does do a little bit. It's 50-50.
Yeah.
So it's just hanging out, talking to people, getting to know the streamer, getting to know their chat.
Nerd.
You never know, you could be streaming and they could raid you. So that's another thing.
What did I pause?
What up, hobo?
Fret dog.
Nice to see you.
Yeah.
I mean, what else are we missing?
No, I feel like, yo, we got some really good juicy stuff. We covered a lot of juicy stuff.
Yeah. Do you guys have any questions? Does chat have any questions about what they do, or they want us to look into something that they're doing?
Or like into more detail?
Make sure to, another big thing about streaming is fill out your about tab.
Mm-hmm.
Don't leave it blank.
Who are you?
Okay.
Right? Yeah, put something in there. Just something. Just something. Like,
Like
I don't even have panels
what
set up, and I need to fucking do that. It's on my list of things to do. But, you know, I have something.
yeah.
Something.
Like, go on there, explain who you are. Is that Bizmo? Yeah, how about what I do? Going into to see who you are, like that's what people are gonna do. You know, they're gonna watch your stream and then they're gonna scroll down and
That's
they're
a
gonna
good
try
one.
to figure out who you are.
That's a great
So,
one, actually.
even not even having panels and just like saying about me tab, boom, this is who I am so and so years old, I am cracked at Fortnite, my guy. And then next tab, a lot of people like to find out what you're using for streaming, like what's your specs on your computer. Throw your specs on your computer for an extra tab. What rules about your chat, like what don't you know, all the basic ones. Don't be racist, don't be this, no, don't be dumb, don't be hating against somebody else, like, you know, stuff like that. Add fun facts about yourself. Twitch does some free stuff where you can even put like your top viewer, you know, give somebody love, call, you know, I need to put about me, I'm cute,
I'm a cute, ugly guy.
ugly guy.
True.
Shut up. What you
True.
talking?
Actually,
Nobody's ugly, alright?
Exactly.
Everybody's cute.
But even something like that, something funny. And okay, if people are looking at your about me, obviously they're inquiring about you. I did not even do that on purpose. They're inquiring to know more about you. So it's like make it easier for the viewer to, you know, obtain whatever information they want, whatever value they can get. That's why I have my Instagram and my Twitter up there, because I don't post the same shit I do on I don't have the same shit on Twitch when I'm streaming as I do on my Instagram. So it's like, let me give you outlets to be able to get to know me more, you know, and I made it easier for you by hooking my Instagram up, by hooking my Twitter up. But then it's like, that's where you also have to make those, you have to boost those up. And yeah, because there's like a lot of Instagrams and Twitters that you can tell that it was an afterthought, where everyone is using Instagram and Twitter. Okay, let me make one because I started streaming, and then it's on their Twitter, it's like, I'm going live because it's connected to your bot on Discord. That is not what they're looking for, when they go onto your Twitter.
And it's just at least like one of the things I guess that you want to set up if you have time is like a Discord, and make a Discord just for your community.
Yeah.
I would focus Discord when you have maybe more than 10 viewers. That's just my opinion. I don't really use Discord because I'm horrible at management and I feel like I would mess everything up, so I normally don't have a Discord for myself. But other than that,
that's fine. Self-awareness is key, right? Like,
yeah, I mean, I'd be horrible at like streaming, and then having to manage Discord, I'd be horrible. I'm horrible already, and not coming into people's streams. So, at least with that, just like focus on something that you'll really take your time in and be good at it. If it's only using Instagram, if it's only using Twitter, like get as good as you can be on those platforms before you move on to something else.
Actually, Cena, that's smart. Okay, like I have a gin and soda Vimeo. Am I ever gonna fucking use Vimeo? I don't fucking know, but I fucking like snapped that shit up real quick just before it got taken. That's smart.
Yeah,
that is actually smart.
What's one of the things too that people have been using? People have been using TikToks to put their Instagram, their highlights and stuff. So,
Exactly.
I would just create, like what Jen said, go onto those platforms, create your username so nobody else can take it, but make sure that you focus on either one platform or two platforms, become really good at them, and then
Yes.
focus on growing on another platform.
I agree that those are the best.
Like
Those
I
are really
said,
good numbers. Yeah.
you have free marketing everywhere, especially with Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. You know, that's the best free marketing you're gonna get.
Yeah, absolutely.
Totally.
Yes, glitched. It's
I'm making
Vimeo.
OnlyFans so I can get
It's
to name this
Vimeo.
hobo.
Yeah, I'm not even kidding. I was told. Oh, there you go. Name check.
Bizmo, can I have your OnlyFans? I got you.
Wow, that's such a useful link. I guess like that's a way to see if people have used your name or not.
Oh, no way!
I know, right? Charu.
Oh, hell yeah. Yo, hold up.
Is OnlyFans new? I don't think it's new. I think I need to snatch that up real quick though, just in case. Okay, y'all relax. I'm not starting an OnlyFans, but I'm totally gonna fucking snatch that shit up.
That's fucking dope. I did not know that.
Thank you,
I did not know
Glitch.
that you could. Yo, Glitch, I love you. Come here, let me give you a kiss. Is OnlyFans new? Don't use OnlyFans, by the way. Don't go in
But
there.
I'm snatching it up. I don't even care. Just in case, you know?
Different pictures of wine, that'd be awesome.
Oh yeah, Bizmo.
I'm not drinking, by the way.
I know, but
I'm
still,
drinking
show
water.
them your huge gallon of whatever the fuck it is. There you go. Signs up for OnlyFans. Yeah, be smart, just in case.
Looks up for Jin's OnlyFans. I got you. I'm selling toe pics, guys.
It's something. Yeah, what is OnlyFans, Bizmo? I feel like I have an idea of it, but like I'm not too hip.
It's like what Vinny said. It's like a soft core for that word.
I don't think it necessarily has to be, right, but it is used for that.
No, but it's 90% of it is. That's something that you can't really talk about on Twitch because you'll get banned for it.
Even just talking about OnlyFans.
I think
I don't think because like
we're not here. Okay, here. Let's do a disclaimer. We're not here to promote.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, we're just talking about it. We're not here to promote it.
True, third person. But yeah, what the fuck is
I started
OnlyFans
TikTok
exactly? Just for learning
really
purposes. What's my MySpace? Gin and soda. Hello, gin and soda. Everything. Gin and soda. Everything. Actually, I think it is. Yeah, I think it's gin and soda.
What, for your MySpace?
Yeah.
I deleted my MySpace. By the way, I was on MySpace and the last day I deleted it. There was a message in there by a 40-year-old that said, "Hey, I think you're really cute. Would you think about having an older girlfriend?" Because I was like 17 at the time, and I was like, I'm out. It's like pedophile. I'm gonna get stolen, snatched up. Nobody else is gonna be able to see me. Hell no. Get thrown in the basement.
Yeah. So what is OnlyFans?
It's can we say the P word on stream?
Yeah, it's like okay. So I did look at the rules and like I've watched some YouTube videos and it's like simps and virgin, like those words aren't banned if it's used derogatorily and it's like
in a proper way.
Yeah, then it makes it not okay. But like if we're just fucking talking about it for educational purposes, I feel like that's 1000% fine.
OnlyFans is like for people who are making in a sense kind of like selling their own like personal custom nudity. It's for like instead of going on to like big websites like Pornhub and like every other website, it's kind of like more of a personal spot, so people feel like they'll get attention there more, like the random people that sub there. In a sense, it's just it's like the premium Snapchat, right? Where like you're paying so much a month to have a premium Snapchat from some girl or a guy to do that stuff. So make a Patreon at that point.
That's true.
Hobo, but what you have to understand right now is that that's one of the like Patreon was a thing before. Now OnlyFans kind of took over that because you kind of have both posts there, right? Either just pictures or videos. So I have a guy friend who has an OnlyFans, and makes a lot of money. So, and he's a straight dude who just, posts pictures and stuff like that and videos of himself, and he makes a bunch of fucking money.
Yeah, it's like, exclusive content offered.
Not for this.
It's like, you get this content if you pay, but also you want this content. You're offering something, but in exchange for, I guess you guys use paywall or whatever.
I have no idea. But, let's see.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to list the sites I know, but I thought better. I mean, for normal stuff. I mean, Patreon right now too. A lot of people use it for cosplay purposes, to sell and to
like types in Pornhub. I'm just kidding.
Can you post homemade porn? Yes, you can on OnlyFans.
So I guess it can get hardcore. It doesn't have to be hardcore.
And you have the whole protection. You have the whole protection of it. Of like, if your post gets posted on something else, like you can immediately take it down, and you can message that website and tell them that this video is yours and somebody stole it, and it's putting it up on a free website because it's paid content. So
yeah, actually the last time I streamed, I was just playing Tetris, but we were talking about OnlyFans, and I actually was saying how I should make an OnlyFans so that it doesn't get catfished, because I do have a lot of like, I don't know, like my bartending uniform is, for the nightclubs, it's very, you don't wear that as a restaurant bartender, and I just feel like you could totally just take that and then open up an OnlyFans for gin and soda and then catfish, and if I don't have one, I would never know,
I think they have to, at that point though, I think that they have to like verify that that's you. They have to grab an ID photo, I think.
True. See, this is another thing. This is a homework that I need to do. I need to get hip to OnlyFans, not to use it to like grow my content, but I need to like stay hip, right? Like, third person was saying how like they use TikTok and they're really surprised at how like their growth on it. Like, I don't have a TikTok. I need to get hip on that if I'm going to, I need to get hip. You need to stay hip and you need to stay relevant. So it's like, you don't need to use a TikTok, but you need to stay hip with the social trends.
Yeah. Just make sure, like what I said before, is just make sure that you stay hip on one of them, and then you become professional on using that one before you move on to another one, because you don't want to open a bunch of different platforms and then not use them and just have them collect dust, and then you only post every now and then. Like for me, I don't really use Twitter. I go on Twitter just to look at Elon Musk for stocks, and stuff like that. But it's funny, and it's it's cool to see memes there. It's what I use Facebook and Twitter for the memes, and then Instagram is what I use to post videos. But obviously, I haven't posted anything in a long time, so I'm only gonna get OnlyFans to show off my Oscar Myers package. I mean, you don't have to be obligated to post anything that sexual on OnlyFans. It could be completely different. Like, if you think about it, it doesn't have to be sexual at all. I'm hearing my name a lot. I'm either doing really well or really bad right now. No, hobo, you're good.
We're just laughing, yeah. So I feel like we talked a lot about we covered a lot. It was a lot of good, juicy stuff in here, right? I don't remember. I feel like there was something that we talked about. We were talking about this.
Hold on, read Hobo's comment.
Oh my god. Imagine OnlyFans called Sticky Situations and just post pictures of sticks. Do it, yo! Clickbait! That's clickbait, right?
Or you can get one that's called Sticky Situations, just shit just stuck together and you slowly taking it off.
Yeah, third person.
That'd be great.
See, that's what I mean. OnlyFans doesn't have to be X-rated content. It's just from what I understand, it's content available, more specific, that people can dive deeper on, and it's only available if you pay for membership for access to that content, right? I think the most generally speaking, I think that's what it is. It's useful for people that want to do that whole X-rated risque stuff, but it doesn't have to be used for that.
And some people the way that I look at it too is I feel like people that have an OnlyFans, right? They create their fan base, and some people feel like if they subscribe and they tip and all that stuff, like the girl's gonna see him more. Like, you know, does that make sense? Like, out of the needle, out of the haystack, right? If everybody's like, oh, this guy actually like gives me money, and the guy thinks that he has a chance. He could, you know. I'm not saying he can't, but people do that.
Are they
Some people do that on OnlyFans. Doesn't have to be sexual. Mostly known for sexual content. Just try, hobo. Try it. Just make one and see what happens, bro. Make it cheap. Make it like $2, and you're just posting videos of like things glued together and just like slowly peeling them off. You won't get a chance unless they donate thousands, 100%. The only person that I look up to, who is the biggest troll, and I love her because she's the biggest troll, is Belle Delphine.
What?
I love her because she's the biggest troll. She did a thing where she was like, "Yo, guys, I'm gonna do my first video on Pornhub. Go check me out." But she did it for the clout, right? So she goes and she's like posting videos that have like captions of like getting stuffed, and it's literally a video of her eating and getting like no sexual content, nothing.
Stuffed.
It's just her eating, literally her eating, and people are clicking on this video. So she obviously on Pornhub, you get paid by views, I think, right? Just like anything else. So that's all she did.
That's
And she
so
made
funny.
trolls, like video trolls, and I fucking love her because she just trolled the whole world. Because she was like, everybody was talking about her. But we're straying away from.
We are,
what
yeah.
we're actually need to
But I
talk
mean,
about.
it is. See, like, I don't think it's necessarily like a waste of time per se, because this like encompasses the off-stream work, like getting hip to all this stuff. Like, if you want to be in a place, if you want to grow on Twitch, and Twitch is a virtual platform, you have to be hip to the other virtual platforms that you're going to use, and, you know, in comparison to others, to be able to grow and do it the right way, like work smarter, not harder. So it's like, we did stray away, but at the end of the day, like when I am networking and I'm not streaming, I don't think any of it is a waste of time. It's all, you know, the genuine network. Like, I am hanging out here because I appreciate you and what you're offering, and I'm work lurking or whatever. Like, it's not a waste of time that it took me 3 hours instead of 2 hours to get this one thing that I needed to get done, for it to get done, because I was also networking. So it's like, it's not a waste of time, you know. Chocolate.
Don't ever feel anything that you're doing is a waste of time. So, itsPeptoBizmo, hello. What up, Rift? How you doing?
Fancy meeting
Playing
you
Valor
here.
with Flag. I love you both. No, I love you. Fancy meeting you here.
So I'm wondering if there's anything that like we were like talking about before we actually did after hours, that we're not addressing, and I can't remember anything. Is there anything that comes to your mind? I feel like we covered a lot of juicy shit.
We pretty
right
much
now.
Yeah, we covered a lot. I would, you know, bottom at the end, right, of everything. I feel like, regardless of what you're doing, most important things to kind of like a to-do list of what you should check out, at least for my own, when I started streaming, and my checklist was branding yourself first, figuring out what you want to surround yourself around, find out what's going to make you different than the millions of streamers that are on Twitch.
Hobo, I
Making
see you.
sure. What did he say?
No, he redeemed the cocktail. But
Oh, got it. God damn it, this is so sick. Stop, bro. Salt water is my favorite cocktail.
I'm
So
actually,
you
I don't know that
cocktail.
one.
What was I saying?
Branding.
So branding is a good one. Branding yourself around something that's gonna make you different. Getting to know the social platforms that you want to use to help market yourself. And 3, make sure that you don't get discouraged and don't stream every day.
Yeah, don't
2 to
stream
3
every
times-
day. So
2 to 3 times a week if you want.
I don't really think we like dove too deeply into branding, but like not like a whole course on branding kind of advice, but like just a quick overview. Like, what do you mean by branding? What do you mean by that? You know?
Branding, like for example,
I
for
see
me,
you
like
glitched.
my name is PeptoBizmo on stream on Twitch. What the hell? Why? Like, you know,
Yeah.
it's something that's different, something that is not like anything else. It's unique from everybody else who's on Twitch. Like branding your logo into
Not
branding your logo into villains. Got it.
like you with a hot iron and like in the back of the cows or like
Yeah.
no,
It's just
that's like yes, but not like that.
No,
Not
yeah.
technically, but true. Yeah,
But I mean, a favorite of mine, vodka. I hate vodka, by the way.
Oh yeah, so
Tequila is my,
alien
like,
brain
go-to.
hemorrhage. That's what glitch mythos. Actually, I don't know that one either. Okay, but
Which one? Alien brain. Oh, that's like what is it? Hold on. That's the one you use Bailey's, and then you use I think it's triple sec. Is it triple? It's a liqueur. You throw the liqueur, and then you throw Bailey's, and then you throw grenadine, the red grenadine on top, drips of it, so it makes it look like an alien brain.
yeah. I know a lot of cocktails, just not the one that mythos. But I got you. I'll give you my favorite one. But I guess just like we'll let Bizmo finish his branding thing, and then we'll do the cocktails, and then like I will add to the branding thing.
Well, the branding thing, I mean, I think I pretty much
Oh yeah,
said everything I wanted
you got
to say.
it. You got it. Oh yeah, liqueur was peach schnapps.
It's peach schnapps. Yeah, liqueur. It's some type of liqueur. Peach
Yeah,
schnapps
true.
layer. Yeah, liqueur out and drop of grenadine in there. Yep.
Got it. Yeah. So Hobo, my favorite.
We're still on branding.
So actually, I guess this has something to do with like my brand because I'm a bartender, right? That's streaming. So whenever I stream, it's happy hours. So that's why I have that Cocktails 101 thing as a redeem. It's a part of my brand. But to answer, my favorite cocktail, it's a classic one. It's a French 75. It has gin, simple syrup, which is like if you add it, it makes it sweeter. It makes the cocktail sweeter, and lemon juice. You shake that up. You pour it into a flute, and then you top it off with sparkling wine, and then you garnish it with a lemon peel. It's really refreshing. It has gin in it because, you know, gin and soda, eh? There's no soda in this, but, you know, I do love gin, so yeah, that's a part of my brand. You know what I mean? But that is my favorite cocktail. Teach me how to make cocktails.
That's why I say about like the whole branding is I sit down and like think about something that relates to you. And then figure out how you're going to be able to tell that story to stream, so they can help understand who you are and why you branded you.
Yeah, that's also off stream work. It's like, you know, your username, that's like the start, but also like what does it represent? What story does it tell? What do you want your brand to encompass overall, you know? Yeah. So
I mean,
Bizmo
I think
has a
it's pretty much like,
right?
At least for my name, the way I came up with it was I was watching Friends, and it was that episode where Joey gets called Abysmal because
Abysmal.
he says abysmal because he can't speak French for the acting position that he applied for. So the director calls him Abysmal, which means idiot. And my brother was like, "Hey, aren't you an idiot?" And we started laughing about it. And then he grabs the PeptoBizmo bottle and he goes like, "Yo, wouldn't it be hilarious if your Twitch name was itsPeptoBizmo?" And then we both looked at each other with like grinning faces and was like, "Let's do it." And that's how I got that name.
Nice, right? Yeah, he told that in the beginning, but I didn't know that either. That's so funny.
Yeah, so I've been wanting to rebrand myself and just call myself Bizmo, because everybody talks to me and they don't call me, "Hey, it's PeptoBizmo." No, they go Bizmo. Like, if that's most of the things, or they call me Pepto. Like,
right, but
Pepto,
then like what comes into that is like you're not gonna be able to say welcome to the medicine cabinet. Like
medicine, yeah, like that's one of my things. Like anybody who follows or whatever comes in, I tell them, "Welcome to my medicine cabinet here on Twitch. Make yourself a space on the shelf." Credit to Tonga again, because Tonga helped me create that, and like stuff like that. So it's just finding something, because if you think about it, like when somebody follows you or joins you or subs, what does everybody say? Welcome to the family, welcome to the nation, welcome to the group. Like, find something else that's different, you know? So create, basically what you want to do is you want to create an experience that's unique to you and unique to the person that's coming in. So,
and that's representative of, you know, your person.
Customer service. And customer service.
Yeah, Glitch Mythos just rebranded, and he said it's hard work, it's tough work.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like with the whole gin and soda thing, so I've been in the hospitality industry longer than I would like to admit, but I'm a bartender. My Asian name is Jin, and I like drinking gin and soda, so I just put gin and soda with a J, you know?
Yeah.
And it just, so like when I stream, it's happy hour, and when people follow or whatever, I'm like, welcome to happy hour, you know, like I guess that's part of the brand. And like my Discord, same thing, like it's not general chatter or general chat, it's like you're at the bar. I try to make it, you know, similar to, there's a lounge, there's a dance floor, there's a bar, but the dance floor is like Tetris Tango dance floor, and then, you know, and that's like the kind of brand that, but I thought a lot about it. Like, it took me a long time to set up and organize my Discord, and I actually just recently reorganized it after it went under construction because it didn't really make any sense. And it has to be a place where people want to hang out off stream when you're not streaming. So I think creating a Discord helps.
It's just creating a Discord gives the people that follow you, right, your fans, a way to get more personal and get in touch with you more personally. Like, you can hang out in a Discord call or in one of your Discord or voice chats and hang out with your viewers and being able to talk to them and showing them that they matter in their chat, or that they matter in your Discord, and that without them they would, you'd be nothing. So it's like, Discord is great because, like I said, it just gives you that vibe of like, oh man, I matter to him, I matter to her, I matter to them.
Until it's needed. Yeah.
Exactly. That's why I said, like, I think that Discord should be made after you have a consistent viewer count, or people that come in and hang out to your chat.
But also, it's like, your Discord doesn't have to be...
Yeah, of course you matter, hobo. Anybody who's in chat, even lurking, bro, who's not even here, or like people just like that, like, just people, those people matter,
Yes.
No matter what.
Like, I was watching a Christo video. Oh my gosh, you guys, Bizmo met Christo. There's a picture, I think it's pinned up somewhere in my Discord, but Bizmo met Christo, and I was like freaking out on stream when he sent it to me.
Yeah, Christo is one of the most successful graphic designers. Like, this guy's head is insane.
Like, he has YouTube shit. Okay, I watch a lot of his videos. He like talks about content creation, branding, marketing, all of that, and he talks about it with he talks about it from the creative perspective, because he's a creator,
The way that I look at, like, when I want to create something, especially when I Twitch and stuff like that, one of the guys who inspired me his name is Johnny Cupcakes. If you guys ever heard of Johnny Cupcakes clothing, he's
right
a guy who doesn't sell cupcakes, but like, every shirt design is a cupcake design, and the way that he markets and brands everything, and the way he like sells things, he creates a customer experience that you'll never have, that nobody will be able to recreate that. So you go to his store, and he has smellitizers in his store that smell like cupcake and icing. But when you go into his store, to his pop-up shops, all he sells is t-shirts.
Yep.
And he gives out free cupcakes, but he doesn't sell pastries. He doesn't sell any baked goods. He just sells shirts.
And Christo has a video like interviewing this Johnny Cupcakes guy.
Yeah.
And
so Johnny Cupcakes had an interview, like Jen said, with Christo, and I found out that you can get a ticket to go. So what did I do? I said, I'm gonna see two of my biggest idols there. Hell yeah. Bought a ticket, it was $15, drove up to LA, went up there, and sat there. I think it was like a 2-hour conference of like hanging out and talking and asking questions about branding and how he started. and they gave us a couple like free things there. But I got to meet both of them and got to talk to both of them, and it was fucking dope. Like
Yeah.
to be able to see them in person. I was the tallest guy in the room, but everybody there, like everybody's so short, dude. Everybody's like 5'3", 5'5". Like, you know, Crystal I think was a little taller, but like being able to talk to them and like hanging out with them, it was dope. And by the way, I'll show you my new emo. I can't remember.
No, show it.
Yo, did he
Show it. I don't think you
eat
did.
cupcakes? This has been on my life.
But yeah, so one of the
But yeah,
videos that
Hobo.
what he said was and I think I might have tweeted this, but it was like he was like, you don't have to make the right decision, but not making a decision is not a good thing. You have to like choose a lane and leave room for yourself to switch if you want, you know. So it's like my Discord, in the beginning there was a demand for it, so that's when I did make it. And it was, I just made something up really quick. Like there was a general chatter, there was like different channels, but it was disorganized, but it was something up there, and then I edited as I went along. You don't have to wait for until I have the perfect absolute 1000% best Discord, then I will premiere it. It's like that's not the way to go. It's good to make a decision and give yourself room to be able to switch lanes, you know. Oh yeah, you did show that to me. You said I was a nerd. I didn't know that was your new emote though. Okay, true.
What if you make a decision to not make a decision, mind blow?
Oh yeah, but then that's your decision, right? So then it's okay. But if is there room for you to switch lanes after you choose to not make a decision? Mind blown even more. Boom.
That's why I just like, I tell everybody, it's like at the end of the day when it comes to streaming, have your whole heart into it. Don't just go in there just for clout reasons. Don't think that it's, I mean, yes, is it going to make you a little money? Of course it is. But don't go in there with that mindset. Go in there because you love to play video games. You love to maybe just chat. You love to do other things and, you know, build yourself a brand around something that familiarized to you, that you like, that's easier for you to explain to people, and learn how to use the free platforms given to you to be able to grow.
Yep.
So
yeah, by making a decision, you can no longer make a decision to not make a decision. So that's not the right decision to, I guess that's not the right lane to choose. If there's no room to switch lanes, to like, if you make a decision to not make a decision, then there has to be a lane where it's like, I kind of want to not make a decision. Like, it's like, you know, you have to stem from it. Okay, I'm trying to be like clever with it and I'm fucking butchering it. God damn it. Bedtime for me. Thanks for the stream. Top tier strats. Oh my god, third person. I so appreciate you. Get some rest. Thank you,
for hanging out.
Bizmo. Thank you for gifting this up. Oh my gosh.
Hell yeah.
This is the most I've ever talked in chat. Thank you for the gifted sub. Look at you.
Hobo, you lie. You talk in their stream all the time, but you talking about Willis. Anytime, Hobo. Hell yeah! Look at it. You guys can now use all the emotes, especially this one.
In this chat, that's true. Yeah, Bizmo. I think that's like that's an bit. You have to unlock it with bits. That one actually, but.
Oh, got it. Never mind. False advertisement.
Hype. Oh my god, look at that Mario. True. But yeah, I think we got a lot of juicy stuff. So chat actually like did ask questions as they went along, so I don't know if they actually have I have questions, but I guess this is the
Does anybody have
Q&A portion of the stream, if you guys have any.
Does anybody have questions, or are you guys all good?
Yeah, I feel like, because we could talk about this for years.
I have a question. What's your question, Hobo?
I have my Bibles ready, Hobo, okay? So don't even. I'm just kidding. What you want about?
How can I get...
I was just like preparing in case, you know, you wanted to follow in Bizmo's footsteps and be a hooligan. Okay, but...
A hooligan?
But thank you. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a hair stream one day. Like, this is how I do my
hair. She doesn't want anybody else to have hair like her. That's what she's not telling you.
I mean, I don't know. I just blew dry and I straightened it. But I do know, Bizmo, that you do have like a pretty tight schedule, so I don't want to hold you too long. If there's anything else you want to add, you know, feel free.
I
We're
think,
just chilling right now.
yeah.
Because at the end of
I
these
think,
after hours, I like to do like a speed question thing where like I ask you a question and you answer with one answer, like whatever. We'll close with that. It's fun, but yeah.
what kind of questions are they?
Oh, they're just like general questions, like how often do you go to church? No, I'm just kidding.
Never. I walk into church and I'll flame up the moment I step foot in there. So, but yeah, I mean, we can pretty much, I would say, end it here.
Such as when
I don't really have anything else that I would add.
Oh my god, hobo! Did I lose my phone in anyone's purse? Oh my god! But Bizmo, thank you so much for like offering your. I think it was a great conversation because like you and I started talking about this, and you were just like hitting me up to check in, catch up, and then I was like, okay, you know what? Let's make this a stream, and you're like, let's do it.
The fuck yeah, let's do it. And here we are. Oh, man.
So,
all right. So, what are your questions?
Are you ready? Are you ready?
I'm nervous.
Oh, it's fun. It's fun stuff. Okay.
All right, talk to me.
What is your favorite food?
Fuck. You can't hit me with that right now.
First question. It's like.
I would say Mexican shrimp cocktail.
Oh, true. True. Okay, what's your favorite cocktail?
Mezcal neat.
Okay. I was gonna ask you what your favorite tequila was. Yeah, I was gonna ask you what your favorite tequila was. Mezcal neat. Okay, so.
If I had to do a drink, I would do an old fashioned.
Old fashioned, really?
Yeah.
And what is your favorite book?
Lord of the Flies.
Really?
Yeah.
And if you could have any superpower in the world, what would it be?
Flying.
Flying. What's your favorite city?
Seattle.
Seattle. Your biggest fear?
Heights.
Really?
Hell yeah, I fucking hate heights.
True,
Even though I like flying.
What is your biggest regret?
Not getting good grades in high school.
Really?
Fuck yeah. I was like on the rim, literally on the rim of not graduating in high school. So.
Your favorite color?
Black. Can you tell?
Favorite holiday?
Halloween.
Oh, why am I not surprised?
Come on now.
Your favorite spoopy game?
Spoopy game?
Since you love spoopy, you like streaming spoopy games.
Cry of Fear.
Really? Cry of Fear.
Yeah. It's so good, by the way.
And if
and it's free on Steam.
Is this really?
Yeah.
Yo, is this about to be a Cry of Fear stream after this? I'm just kidding.
Do it.
And if you had like a one-line life advice to give, or something that you live by, what would it be? Like, you know.
Don't be afraid to be yourself.
Don't be afraid to be yourself. I like that.
Yep.
Nice. That was all.
Don't be afraid to be yourself, because. Yeah.
Oh, we already asked. He does not like pineapple.
Yeah, I do not. I am that person. I will throw you out of my house for that.
But what were you gonna say?
No, I mean, don't be afraid to be yourself. Yeah, it's that. Like, just people are so like, I feel like in a group, right? When you're in a group with your friends, or you're in a group with like strangers, you try to be what they expect you to be, kind of, right? So you put up a front.
Alpha domain, I see you.
You put up a front. Okay, you should marry. Yeah, I mean, I will attend this wedding. Hell yeah.
This is what we were talking about. This is what it was earlier. But
Alpha, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, Broski. Did you know that you can jump out of a plane without a parachute? And
It's a once in a
wonderful
lifetime
lifetime
opportunity.
I love that.
That was a good one. Oh, but I so appreciate you,
I
Bizmo.
love that shit.
I know, that was a good one. I'm gonna use that. I'm totally gonna steal
I'm stealing that from you.
Yo,
hobo.
right? I'm stealing that
I'm
too.
stealing that shit from you, hobo. I'll credit you. Don't worry.
I know, right? As we've
That shit
learned,
is fucking
crediting.
great. I like that. I just made my night 100%. Oh man, but hey,
Nice.
thank
Okay,
you so
that's a
much,
good
Jin,
one.
for
Yes, thank you.
putting up this stream. Thank you for everybody who stopped by. Anybody who had asked questions. Jin says she's gonna be doing a YouTube video of this, so expect that YouTube video soon. But it was great. Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, it was. I mean, it was so much fun. I so appreciate you.
Yeah,
Bizmo was
it's
actually
dope.
like, before I started streaming, he followed me already because I already told him, like, oh yeah, I'm going to start streaming soon. Haven't started yet. So boom, offline networking. Like, there we go. And now look where it's come to.
After 9 months.
Tell Mama Bizmo we said hi, of course.
I will. She's
So
there
yeah,
watching her
we're
movie
gonna
in my pod.
let Bizmo go, and then like I will close. Like we'll see where we go from there. But Bizmo,
All right,
we
guys.
love you so
Love
much.
you guys.